24/7 Video Game Podcast.
Ha ha! Yes! Whether it's a beer, a shot, or even a glass of wine, grab your favorite beverage and welcome to the next level of your favorite live interactive video game podcast. That's right, it's a Level 857 video game podcast with your host, as usual, back to normal, by the way. It's Alg857.
The Tortita Stallion.
Sticks.
Turbo 857.
And your boy Big Chuck. What up?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Hi.
And we got the whole crew back.
Yes.
What's going on, everybody?
Gang.
Everybody in the chat.
We rehired Sticks.
Yes.
Hell
I
yeah.
had to put in an application again. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, man. Interview process was terrible.
Yep. Same as before.
Same as before.
He's getting replaced by ChatGPT. That's all.
Damn.
A little more,
AI.
little more experience.
My beer's overflowing.
Oh, careful with that.
Clean that
Careful
up. Clean that up.
Nah, it's on the coast.
It's a mess.
It's good to have you
is
back,
my-
Sticks.
Is my mic low or
Your mic is fine. Your headphones are off. So
Off?
let me raise
Oh,
that
maybe.
because you were out last week. And
oh,
so how's that? Better?
Oh.
There we go. Shout out
Tell
to
me
the
when.
chat.
Tell me when.
Oh my
no,
God.
we're good.
All right, everybody in the
Let's
chat out there, man. What's
We
going on?
got
Good.
heavy
Bizarre.
metal in the chat.
Burn.
What's up, Cafe Fox? What's up, Bizarre?
Lord Jabal. Soft trains.
What's up, Soft Trains? What's up, Lord Chibalda?
Hard trains, too.
Dude,
I'm just
Bro.
saying.
whoa, you gotta like stop.
Bro.
You gotta stop.
Bro.
All right, I'm ready to leave again.
Like, stop.
Bro, my man said
right away.
He said hard trains.
Just
How about pause?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
How
like-
about that? How about a pause?
guys
gets,
always
uh,
got to go in that direction.
pause.
Shout out to the early goers in the chat.
Waves
Yeah,
and
man.
games.
Waves and games.
What's up, everybody? How you doing? How you doing?
You guys were here before us.
You all right?
Yeah, man. We got a good episode today. It's the first episode of the month, which means we're gonna announce the winner of the game giveaway.
It's
Yes.
me.
Hell yeah!
It's a me.
Yeah.
It's a me.
Last
So stay
month's
tuned.
Giveaway. Yes.
Stay tuned for
what if
that.
we all win something?
Imagine. Because we
Like, it's a
enter it
scam.
too. We get into that also. and-
Skim a little bit off the top. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Sometimes those game codes be too good.
Yo, you know what'd
Yeah,
be
dude.
hilarious? Like every month, oh, chocolate won this week, oh, and then next
Yeah.
month, Sticks wins. Everyone
yeah,
be like,
yeah.
fuck this thing, man. Rigged
Listen,
ass, fucking.
Y'all want us to play
Yeah.
new games on the channel? We gotta do what we gotta do.
Yo, dude. Yeah, that's grimy shit, man.
Shh, it's a tax write-off.
Yeah, that's some grimy shit.
Imagine.
Anyway, let's talk about the games we've been playing, y'all.
Let's get into
So
it.
let's get into it. Let's
Thanks
do
for
it.
that, heavy.
Let's do it.
Who's first?
Well, we talk about the one that we do co-ops every week.
What did y'all play this week?
And
What do we play?
You
Without
guys
me?
did multiverses, man.
We did multiverse.
No, we
Yeah.
didn't. No, I'm just kidding.
This guy. This guy,
I don't
man.
know how to act, man. Why am I here?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
So how'd it go?
Get
y'all?
out of here.
It's like, get
I
outta
think it
here.
went really well. It's funny too. The last few weeks, I noticed something like it's like we for the first like hour to an hour and a half, we'll be like undefeated, right?
Yeah.
And then we'll face that first team that just beats us, right?
Mhm.
And then we're like the only ones online. It's like us. It's us and that team. It's like maybe two teams or something.
It was two teams.
Yeah.
So like, one team beat us. It was a Superman and an Arya.
Hmm.
We couldn't figure them out the whole stream.
Oh, yeah.
We almost had them. We almost
Yeah.
had them. That Arya was just so precise and very calculating, and that Superman was just there.
Oh,
He was
I
just
thought He
there.
was just standing there, right?
He was just there. I mean, I can give him a little credit because he was in the way when he needed to be. So like, but the Arya was just very, very good.
She was all over the place.
But when you put pressure on her, that's when they were falling apart because she couldn't set anything up.
Yep.
Right.
The other team that we lost to, but later on beat them.
Mhm.
I think it was a LeBron
Yep.
and I forgot the partner.
Forgot the other partner.
Yeah, but
It
yeah,
was
we,
LeBron and LeBron.
it
We
was
beat them. We came up on them again, and then we beat them.
Paul. We gotta use the change.
Wow.
You gotta use the.
Okay, what?
We didn't come up on anyone again. All right.
Come on, man.
Pause.
We didn't come on anybody.
Come
so,
on, man.
We
yeah,
matched up with them
Yeah,
again.
come
so
on,
we
man.
And
gotta.
then we beat them.
That's
We
so
matched
exciting.
up
That's all you had to
Oh,
say. That's
so
all you had to
excessive.
say.
You gotta use the correct word.
2023. Everybody's
No.
PC.
So
Every-
excessive.
No, you can't say.
And I'm
no,
not
you
even
can't
talking
say what
about
you said.
computers.
You have to
People are
explain.
PC.
Dude.
You have to explain it, man.
Yeah, that was a pretty rough one. But
Oh my god.
now we smoked them after that. But then we ran to the Superman Arya again, and they beat us again. And I was like, damn, couldn't figure them out. I want to fight them again because
I do.
we were getting closer and closer. But They had a good thing going on.
They did. We'll get them next time. I got no.
But overall, awesome stream. Awesome
Yeah.
stream.
Oh,
And
well.
y'all played what you call it too, right?
Guys played Gal Guardians.
There you go.
Gal Guardians.
Hell yeah, man.
Now let me
Second playthrough,
let me
right?
tell you something about this. All right, so I felt two ways about this playthrough. First, we thought we were about to beat the game, and I was like, okay, let's just beat this game real quick. Nice little game that we're playing here, whatever.
Second playthrough.
And they said, oh no, you're going all the way back to the beginning. And I was like, what? But they give you like a hub world base opens up. Characters you get to talk to in your base.
Can you pick the levels?
You can pick the levels because there's an item that you have to find after you beat the boss. Each boss is more difficult, has more to their pattern. And it's just like, at first I was pissed, but like now I'm playing, I'm like, this game got better. This game definitely got a lot better. Definitely got a lot
Well,
better.
what was a nice touch? The first stage after they brought us back, we ran into that chick who enhanced our regular weapons. You know,
Yeah.
you were able to do a charge move, and I was able to shoot missiles. So I
Yeah.
was like, "Yo, this is pretty awesome."
No,
I was
they,
like,
they added some stuff. But
Yeah.
the stupid plot, it's so Japanese, I tell you. The stupid plot that now is that this one dude, I'm not even going to tell you how or why, but there was one dude who was turned into a pillar of the castle. He was just turned into a pillar.
It happened.
And he can't be at full power unless we find him women's panties and like
What?
all kinds of weird
things
shit.
Wait, this
that
is
would
in the game.
excite a teenage boy.
Yeah, things that would excite a teenage boy.
It's from the manga My Life as a Castle Pillar.
Jesus.
That's how they. That's how
Is
they
that a
named
thing?
it. No.
Wait, that's a
Oh,
real manga?
I
was
would
gonna say,
believe
what
you.
the-
I would
Bro,
believe you
that's how
because
they
I
named
don't
it,
know.
No, because it sounds like a
No, it sounds like
like
some
a-
shit.
That's the story
because there's
plot.
literally an anime called "The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime."
Well, there's a ton. There's a ton of things named that.
But I heard that anime is actually fire.
That was good. Yeah.
No, but I was like, yo, this
Wow.
got mad. First, it got mad Japanese, and it got mad Saturn. First of all, that's like a Sega Saturn game. It's such a Saturn game. I'm like, this is
That's
right.
hilarious.
But I enjoy it more than I was before. I liked it a lot, but I thought it was just like a quick 2-player, boom, boom, you're done.
Yeah.
All right, nice little game. But
You thought it was
Now-
over like on the second play.
yeah, I thought it was gonna be over. I thought it was gonna be like a quick third because it felt like a Mega Man game. You know, like you
Right.
beat the bosses, you fight the last boss, and then boom.
Yeah.
But now they're like, oh, do all that shit over. But each boss is more difficult, and they have an item that would excite a teenage boy.
Was it
Is
like
it kind of like Bloodstain?
I was gonna say
8-bit?
the upside down castle in Castlevania Symphony of the Night, like when you think you beat the game and it starts over again, but upside down, kind of, sort of.
It's, I mean, the fact that it's like halfway through the game, yeah, but like it's just
But they
you
make
could
do this, though.
we could select any stage and fight any boss.
It gives me
Oh, okay.
very strong Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
So it's like you beat it, and then they run you through another round of the same stages,
Yeah.
but you get to pick them in order. You know, you get to pick them in any order you want to tackle them in.
Oh,
So it's
who's that in the chat? Oh, that looks like it's Prince Charles. Prince Charles.
Prince Charles.
What up,
Chat.
Prince
Stand
Charles?
up, please, for Prince Charles.
no one stands up.
All right, but
we can't. We
What
have
the
no
hell?
room.
that's the best. Is that no one ever stands up. I just say it.
We
Anyway.
have no
You
room.
just got to do that. You got to
Yeah,
do
it goes,
that.
"Oh,
You got to do that wave.
Jesus.
You have
But,
to. You have to do that
What is going on?
royalty wave.
You
What the
have to
fuck
do
is going
that.
on right now?
You got to cup your hand just like this.
Oh dear God.
But the game is awesome. The game is dope. Game
I
is
like it
very
a lot.
fun.
No, I did like the game better after
But
they did that.
there was that one boss we stopped fighting. I said, "Fuck him."
Oh,
I'm
the
not
plant?
I'm not dealing with him right
Audrey? Yeah. It's like
now. I'm not
it's
dealing with him right now.
Or
Yeah.
G2?
I was watching.
Audrey
I
too.
I
Yeah.
can break that down for
Yeah, Sticks
When
was
you
trying to
watch,
give
you
us
can.
some tips.
When you play, it's different. It's foul.
you.
Because I know everything he does. It's just as it happens. It's just like
Well, plus 2 players.
yeah. Plus
It's always,
two players.
it's always tougher to do.
Plus,
something like that,
plus your sub weapons too. You're like, oh, I could use it, and then he's doing something else,
Mm.
and it's like you dick.
I
I didn't like him at all. He'll probably be the last boss we fight too. I'm telling
Maybe.
you. I don't like him.
we might
Just
go
don't
for
like
the other
him.
ones, get him last.
Don't like him.
Yeah.
I
Good
think,
game,
that was,
though.
I think that was all for co-op.
All right, so I guess I'll go quickly here.
Stop.
wow, bro.
Oh boy, oh boy. So I beat this game last week, and I forgot to mention it during the podcast, so I'm going to mention it now.
That was
It's
you missed that.
Desta, The Memories Between.
That's the
Yeah,
Was it puzzle?
Desta.
you played that Desta?
It's actually not a puzzle game. It's a
That's surprising.
turn-based. How do I describe it?
Turn-based Desta.
It's a turn-based.
Destiny.
Yikes. No,
The
it's
chairs
a, it's a
is tall.
it's a turn-based story narrative turn-based not RPG. It has RPG elements, but it's like a turn-based. Like you're in a dream sequence. You have this like volleyball thing, and you have to like take out the enemies or whatever. But you can bank the ball off the corners and stuff. All right, let me
Wow.
show you.
That
I'll
just
show you
sounds-
some
I'm
gameplay.
about to say that needs video.
Volleyball?
Yeah,
That
yeah,
needs
yeah,
video.
yeah.
That-
It requires video. So if you guys are listening to the podcast, I'm sorry.
A
Showing
strategy,
video
a
this year.
strategy role-playing volleyball game?
Yes, this is
Ow.
this was
Plays
last
interesting
year.
stuff.
This was in the Nintendo Indie Direct last year. We watched it live. Remember?
Yeah.
And this was one of the trailers that was there.
Wow.
And it looked
And did we
intriguing.
understand what it was when they showed it? Because it probably didn't. We probably did not know.
It was a fully like there's hand drawn animation,
Okay.
and they showed a lot of the story parts of it, like the animation part, which is in the beginning of the game. But
Mm.
Yeah.
it's I beat it in 3 hours in like
Wow.
one sitting.
Oh damn.
It was
Nice.
awesome game though.
So it was like a real game of volleyball.
Yeah, it was like a real intense game of volleyball. No, it was good, man. The story was actually pretty good. I like the story. It was like I forgot the main character's name, but you play as like this girl whose parents are like getting a divorce,
That's the.
and
Mm.
like
Of course.
she's dreaming or whatever, and she's trying to connect past relationships, but you end up fighting them or whatever, and it's weird, man. But awesome game.
Sounds like
Awesome
It
game.
Takes Two.
Which
Right.
no one has played.
Yeah,
That's a divorce as well,
I
right?
I would be able to answer that if I played the game.
It
But,
does take two to divorce. Yes.
That's just like
Yeah,
that's
Wow.
another parents getting divorced in that game too.
but it doesn't take. The narrative isn't on the parents. It's the girl.
Oh, that's cool. All right,
Yeah.
interesting. Very interesting, actually.
Pretty cool, man. The other game that I beat finally,
Mhm.
I beat was Etherborn.
Etherborn.
Etherborn
what
was
is
the gravity-based platforming.
Ah, yeah.
I mentioned it before. Hold on, let me get some footage here.
Oh, wait,
Sorry, y'all, because I gotta type
Is
this
that what I think?
individually.
Is that what I think it is? That game.
It's
I
the one that
looked
you
at
said,
and I
hell
said,
no?
"Fuck," yeah. I looked at it for 2 seconds. I said,
Yeah,
"Fuck
you
that."
said it's the game that you said hell no. No, I beat this game.
Look at them
Finally.
legs. Look at
Yeah,
them
them
legs.
stick ass legs.
I want to say the last two stages. Yeah, dude.
It reminds me of the game on PlayStation 1. I
Looks
forget
cool,
what it
though.
is.
Yeah, it looks pretty
It's not
cool.
Intelligent
Cube, is it?
Intelligent Cube
Was it kind of like that?
or Intelligent Quotient
Something
like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can you die in this game?
Yeah.
Does he look funny when he dies?
No, you kind of just like float into like when you could fall off a ledge if you misjudge where the platform is.
Can you
Some
break
law-
his stick
'Cause
legs?
Them long legs should like roll up.
I know. I want to see them
Well,
legs
if you
break.
if you jump from a large like if you were to go up here and jump off, you'll die,
You break your legs.
and you kind of like turn
Will your
black.
leg shatter?
You turn black and you fade away,
oh, that's
Ah,
not
you
fun.
should
Oh,
bounce.
that's messed up.
but you do kind of like
You
fold
should
up a little
bounce.
bit.
But why you gotta turn black though?
Damn.
Get
Oh.
Well, he
folded.
fades away. He fades away.
No, you said he turns black and fades away.
Yeah, he turns black and fades away. Yeah.
No, he should just fade away. Why you gotta change to
No,
black?
man, it's because you got to represent that he's dying, man.
Yeah.
It's a racist
You ever see the
game.
flower?
Yeah, so he should.
I mean,
So
all right,
maybe he should bleed.
all right.
Maybe he should.
Anyway, this is another one of those games that's short. But I was stuck on the last stage for a while because it was so tedious.
Mm.
You had to solve it in like a specific order,
Mm.
and I'm like, oh my god. And I did it off of just on a whim. I was just like, fuck it.
You know what I would do for a boss in something like that? A Rubik's Cube.
Oh, you know what? I
You
can't.
just have to do a Rubik's
I can't stand the Rubik's cube by itself,
Yeah.
dude. That's the one puzzle.
It's
I'm
the
like,
worst.
I
Oh,
check out
God.
immediately on the Rubik's cube, dude. I got respect for people who do that shit.
Yep.
I'm still upset about that, man. He turns black. I'm wearing,
Oh
Damn,
my
man.
God.
I'm wearing all black. Should I die now too?
If you
Nah,
fall
well,
off
you
the
jumping
house,
off? Yeah, you jumping off ledges, man. What's going on?
I don't know if there's a good
You ju-
survival rate on it. Regardless of the color.
all right, I'm
Oh,
letting it go.
man.
I'm letting it go.
The other game I haven't beaten. This is a game I'm going to be playing for a while because
Forever?
it is one of those types of game, and it's Blasphemous.
Yes.
I revisited this. This is one of those games that I like to play, and I only play this.
And
When
your
the-
nightmares.
Yeah, right. No, well, like when you get stuck, like especially when you get stuck, like you reach a tough boss or something like that. It's like I have to put the game down for like a day or two, and then revisit it. This is one of those types of games. Fun game though. Like when you get in the zone
Mhm.
and you get the timing right with the parry and everything,
Dude got murdered.
it's freaking awesome, man.
Man
but-
got murdered.
Dope game.
I miss playing it.
Dope game, dude. And the thing that
Sequel's
gets
coming
me,
soon.
Yep.
The music gets me. It
Mhm.
gets me every time, and it's like you just
Blasphemous.
zone out listening to the soundtrack, and it's like, oh, it's so good, such a good game. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've been playing. And then also, I downloaded a bunch of backups for my PS3 and PS2 games for the Steam Deck. So I was just like testing a whole bunch of other games and stuff like that. So that's emulation shit. So
I've been
not
doing
not
the
not
same.
even worth mentioning.
Otherwise, you're gonna be talking about 20 games.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, all right, we only have so long. So, but that's pretty much it.
Not
I can
bad.
tell you what, those systems don't work when they're offline. Damn it.
No, they do not. Unfortunately, they do not.
For the most part, what emulation does though, you
Yeah.
can fall back on emulation because you just play whatever.
I was surprised though was I got it was PS3 games.
Mm.
The PS3 games that I tested freaking work flawlessly.
They're powerful.
I was
man.
like, holy shit, it actually
Systems-
worked.
Portable PS3.
I had Stranglehold.
That's
I had
Ridiculous.
the Simpsons game. It
Oh.
was running 60 frames on the
Simpsons.
Steam Deck.
Oh, really?
It was freaking awesome.
That's
I was
the
like,
best
oh,
Simpsons
shit.
game, man.
And then,
Simpsons game's awesome.
Lollipop Chainsaw, which I'd never played it. So I was like, you know what, this is a good chance to
Get
it. Yeah.
Gundam Warriors Reborn.
No.
Really?
No,
Yeah,
thank you.
because it's the best one.
Are you even into Gundam like that?
No,
Uh-uh.
no, we don't do
I
that.
didn't think so.
I was more of a Macross.
Same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same
If you
thing.
saw a Gundam,
No,
Wing
it's not.
and
It's not the same.
Nah,
There's
Gundam
3
Wing,
different shows.
No.
Double O, you could be a fan.
I mean,
I like Macross.
Yeah, Gundam was love that series.
I like Gunbuster. Taking
Okay.
it back. Taking it
Okay,
Ghostbusters.
respect.
back. Ghostbusters.
Let me sign
Oh,
it.
man. Although the real Ghostbusters,
Oh.
not Ghostbusters with the monkey.
Oh, yeah.
No, that
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
count.
yeah. True.
Now what you got, Chop?
Unfortunately, as many of you saw, Friday was a disaster for me.
Mm-hmm.
So there was no Fighter Friday stream, but I did play some Street Fighter 6 at some point on
Explain
the
what
weekend.
happened.
Hell yeah, man.
What happened Friday?
I had something to do, and it took way longer than I thought it would, about 7 hours longer than it should have. But what needed to get done got done, thank goodness.
Good.
It's just that when I got home, I tried to play the game, and it wasn't installed properly. So I had to uninstall it. Then I had to reinstall it, and I just had to sit there and watch the time burn away. And I was just like, you know what? I am very annoyed.
That's BS, man.
So I am not going to stream. Otherwise, it's going to be a bad stream. Damn. So this Friday, barring any catastrophes, I will be playing Street Fighter 6.
Oh,
yeah.
And
man.
those of you who think I was ducking you,
Uh-oh.
by all means,
Uh-oh.
I want all the smoke.
Keep thinking that. Keep thinking that.
All of it.
More smoke
Get-
than what's outside now?
Yes, all the smoke. You see the smoke that's outside? I want more of it.
It'd be funny if you were like, you know those people that you think I'm ducking you? You're right. Let me stop.
I was.
Fighter Fridays is canceled again.
yeah.
Sounds like
Exactly.
I got my practice in.
It's like,
I'm ready now.
I'm retired. I'm retired.
I didn't have much time.
Oh man, nah. I mean, I take my beatings. I don't care. I played against Riken. I think it was on Sunday. I played against Riken on Sunday for a little while.
Oh,
And
really?
He beat the hell out of me. He's good. He's really
With who,
good.
Guile?
Oh, shoot, we got
No,
Joel.
he
we got
used
Joel in the chat,
he
y'all.
used Zangief.
Zangief.
He
Oh,
used the new tall wrestler chick. I was
Marin
Jamie.
or whatever.
I mean,
name
I
was.
took some games off of him. Like no matter who I fought against.
Dude,
But
that chick is a beast.
She is.
I've seen her. She
Yeah.
like
hair.
runs
She's a
the game
savage.
right now.
She's she's a beast.
she's cool.
Oh my god, she's
She's
crazy.
cool. Oh, Media Glitch. Welcome, sir.
Joel in the
Joel.
building.
The stream is still intact.
It's still.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
Joel.
Surprisingly.
Good.
I don't know if you remember during the beta, you had some problems with me, bruh.
Who's
Uh-oh.
the master?
So I mean, if you want more problems, Joel, by all means, I got problems for you. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
You know,
Let's
Joel,
go.
you know Joel's been practicing too.
I know.
He wants all the problems always.
That's the thing.
No, Joel he's good at the game too, so he's probably gonna give me some trouble, and I look forward to it.
Man.
You
I
need to
want
get-
it
you need
all.
to get Reggie on there too.
I want it all.
Oh,
Yeah,
Reggie-
tell
Reggie
Reggie to
be
come
trying to-
back.
Reggie's been
Reggie trying to
retired
talk
for a
about-
while. He's been
Actually, no,
retired.
he's been talking about. He's been
Yeah,
talking about Street
yeah.
Fighter
I
stuff.
watched his video, man. He
Oh.
played. He played.
Joel, you know how to play now? Okay.
Oh,
Yes, I'm looking forward to this.
Reggie
Yo,
Reggie actually
Friday's
won.
y'all should tune in. Friday's gonna be a good stream.
There should be a camera on Reggie's hands to see if it's actually him playing.
No. All you're gonna see is his hands shaking like,
Wait.
I gotta fight Chalk again.
And the
I
second,
gotta fight Chalk again.
second
Like,
time you
there's
see
no
the
bison.
hands, you're
There's
gonna
no
see
bison.
sweat going on the hands. You're like,
Oh man.
But yeah, like
But it took a while to learn Ken, right?
I
Like
did.
you used Ken.
Yeah,
I didn't know Ken until after the stream.
That's Joe's dude.
It's like,
That's Joe's
I
dude.
started learning him as I was playing Chalk and Joel. That's when I started learning Ken a little bit more, but then I figured out some really cool tricks. I figured out what they did with his kicks.
hold on, wait a second. I like that.
Oh,
I like that.
Yes.
Media glitch versus level 857. I
We
like
will-
that. Who else you got, Joel?
We will do an
I'm
open
down. Let's
versus
go.
challenge with Street Fighter
Let's
6
go.
against Media Glitch. That's coming.
We
See
can
what's
plan
happening.
that. Yeah, we can
That's
plan that. We
coming.
can make that
I'm
happen.
all for it.
And
We could do that.
besides Street Fighter 6, I'm playing Last of Us Part 2. I'm on Seattle Day 3 with
I want to see you stream.
Abby.
I want to watch you.
Oh
play.
no, you should have seen me playing today. I was bruh. I
There's
was
some good parts. There's some
I-
good
I-
parts.
yeah. Mad intense. I just fought a boss pretty much, and I was like, bruh, this is messed up. This is messed up.
It's my favorite. It's like my favorite movie.
But yeah,
It's
it's
like your favorite movie.
Watching people play is like my favorite movie.
honestly, it's a really good game,
It
and
is.
I hate the scary parts, but
It's just
so
violent.
good.
It's just vicious. A lot of vicious stuff.
Yeah.
Not so much scary. I mean, there's some scary.
No, it's scary. I'm a punk. And the thing is, it's like for the thing that I fought, I was overly prepared. It's just that I was so scared.
Oh, I know what
I
you're
didn't.
talking about.
I
Damn,
overthought it,
man,
and I was
that's
just
crazy.
like,
that's crazy.
The
this
Rat
is
King
stupid.
apparently is the name.
The Rat King.
whatever.
Yeah, I don't know why they named it the Rat King. But
But yeah, like when I sat down and figured out, that I can't escape it, I was like, oh, okay, all right, fine.
I
You
wish
got-
I'd seen that. Though.
you-
I really do.
You want to get burnt in the flames? Fine. You want to get blown up? Fine. Put holes in you with the shotgun. Let's go.
So on a scale of whack to sensational, what do you rate it?
Sensational.
Sensational.
Every time that voice just creeps up. in
Why
your
is
ear.
it so close? It's like
a
he's
perfect
right next
rating.
to me.
Yeah,
That's a good rating.
It makes me so uncomfortable.
Nah, it's a solid game, and the storytelling is so top notch, and it's like I don't want to ruin the story for people who haven't played the game, but like you regret some of the things that you've done in the game, and once you start seeing it from the other perspective, and you're just like, oh, damn,
Yeah.
oh,
It's a generational game. Though.
oh,
It's just-
that
It's
sucks.
it's
you
heavy.
have to. Everyone who has
Yeah.
a PS4 or
Yeah, it
or
is
5.
heavy.
Had to play
Heavy.
that.
And the way they tell that story, they make you feel really bad for what you did.
Yep.
And they're probably gonna feel worse by the end of the game. But anyways, yeah, that's all I played, man.
All
Okay.
right.
Not bad.
What about
Not
you?
bad. Yeah, it's Tears of the Kingdom still.
Of course.
You know, it's like
Yeah.
that's gonna be a forever game, man.
For the next year.
I'm playing. Now I might play it next year too, in bits and pieces, a little here, a little there. But I still play other games too. I don't just. But when I play that, I do sink a lot of time into them,
You're
trying to
gonna be-
unlock all these stupid towers.
You're gonna be buried with the game.
Yeah, it's
In your
just
casket.
That game lasts forever. It lasts forever.
Because the thing is, when you play Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, you're weak for a long time. You have to really do the shrines to get your freaking.
Grind.
You have to grind with the hearts.
Grind the
grind.
And then you gotta find the fairies, and they gotta upgrade your armor. And then if you can't upgrade the armor unless you get the right freaking bugs and materials to upgrade the armor,
That sounds like a lie because
It's-
people beat the game in like 90 minutes.
I don't have
So-
their time. I don't have
What do you
their
mean you
time.
don't have their time? It was 90 minutes and you played like what, 5 hours?
It's like
You
yeah,
should have beat the game already.
I play probably longer than that, and I still don't. I only got like 8 hearts or
No,
something.
you're just not good at the game.
It's just-
I'm
You
sorry.
can do it
I'm
with three.
No,
with three hearts.
I'm not great at it yet. No, I'm not great at it.
He's
yet,
not
but
creative, man.
It's like no, I'm.
Damn.
That's why
You
can't
got.
build
You should see
anything.
some of the things I put together, man. I was fighting this freaking asshole, right? This what's it called? This construct, guys. Oh, Joel, see you later, man. Thanks for
Later,
stopping.
Joel.
Thanks for, thanks for tuning in, man. Thanks for tuning in. But I was fighting against this construct who kept killing me in one hit because I was underpowered for this part, right? But then I was whacking him, right, with the sword, whacking him. He had like one more hit to his ass. He was about to hit me, right? And I'm like, oh, I'm about to die. I went back to my inventory, right? Game still paused. I had like a freaking fire barrel on a shield. So I was like, let me take that out. I put that out, put that right in front of me. He hit that, he exploded. Shit was hilarious. I was like, it's things like this that you realize how great the game is. Like the stupid things you can fuse together, and it's just like it's that alone, like the fusing and the ultra hand. It's just I haven't even built elaborate shit yet. My battery is garbage. It's that small little battery. It probably lasts a couple of seconds. I'm not even there where these guys are on Twitter yet. So it's just like, orbital cannons on Gleox. I haven't even seen the Gleoc yet.
On Gleox.
Yeah, it's a
I don't
three-headed
even know
dragon.
what that means. three-headed dragon.
he's
You guys
talking-
remember that song, right? Three-Headed Dragon.
No.
Oh,
That's
dear God.
that's just not a reference that anybody would know. So
All right,
I didn't even know why you brought it up.
Because there's a lot of Three-Headed Dragons.
Level
in Tears of
857 on
the Kingdom.
Spotify.
Exactly. Three-Headed Dragon. Other than that, Street
No,
Fighter
that's
6.
long ago.
Not even.
That's very far back. I don't think that's up.
No,
that's
it's
not even on. That's not on
It's
anything.
not even
No.
public.
I still have the CD.
There we go.
Listen, guys, if you guys want it, let me know. I'll.
No, you won't.
No.
Yeah, well.
Well,
Yeah,
this is the last day Chalk's gonna be. on.
Yep.
You guys want to hear some of these songs?
Street Fighter 6.
I still think like, mouth music was fire, bro.
It is,
Okay.
yes.
Still,
That's another album. We can talk about that. all
We
day.
can talk about that. It's on,
That's a
yeah,
fire
it's
song.
on
Not the
iTunes. Yep.
Word, man.
It's a fire.
Yeah, you can
song.
find that.
Absolutely. But back on Street Fighter 6. Arcade mode with Ken and Chun-Li. Oh man, great characters. I love what they did with these characters. I want to die. I want to see Zangief.
You want to die? and
You
see
want to
Zangief?
die, see Zangief.
I want to die and see Zangief. I want to see how they.
That's what I heard.
I gotta see. They have the 8 original Street Fighter 2 characters in there, which is a perfect. You gotta have that every
That
single
retro
Street
outfits
Fighter.
are dope. You seen
Yeah.
Ken? Ken
Yeah.
is
I haven't seen the retro.
in solid.
Did you
form.
buy them? You bought the retro?
I
Or
have
you just
ultimate.
you
I
have the
didn't go into anything.
Oh, you got the
You got the
ultimate.
package?
I have the ultimate thing. Yeah.
I got the deluxe.
Yeah.
So,
I don't even know what.
I got
gotta
the
look
bare
and see what I
bones.
actually bought. I got
Yeah.
points for something. I don't know. People are mad.
I got
I was
the
gonna
bare
wait.
bones.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and unlock them instead of I'm not buying them.
I
Yo,
said unlocking stuff in time, so I'm just gonna wait.
what's
Yeah.
that girl's name in it? Is she T-Hawk's daughter or something?
Lily,
Lily, yeah.
I
It's
think
pretty dope.
I think so.
Yeah, I saw her. I was like, "Where's T-Hawk?" Because I saw a DJ, I saw a cameo. I was like, "Okay, all we
What
need now is
cameo outfits are those?
T-Hawk and Fei Long."
Those
I hope
are-
Fei
those
Long
are
and
old
Guy. Oh my gosh,
That's her original costume.
Those are just alternate
Mhm.
color. Well, that's
that
the
looks
original.
crazy. Yeah, her original looks crazy.
I
Her new
remember
one was
seeing
cool.
Brand new colors.
It's alt color.
I love the game. I love what they did with the game. It's really, really great.
I miss T-Hawk with the.
No, please don't ever put T.
No, and DJ is crazy. I want to play with DJ as well.
DJ
Yo,
is cool looking.
Riken is nasty with DJ.
Really?
Nasty
Mhm.
with DJ, and DJ's insane. He's so cool.
DJ's,
I want to learn DJ also.
Yep.
He's such a cool character.
You want to start scratching? Or you talking about like the character?
Both.
So, anyways, I wanna learn how to play that DJ character. Like, bro,
He's definitely a lot cooler than he used to be.
yeah,
he was
and he
corny
was,
back in the day.
no, I thought he was cool the first time he was around, but like,
He looked cheesy. He looked stupid. That smile was dumb.
oh god,
That big ass smile was kind of like, come on,
man.
y'all.
He's
Let-
happy.
yo, let-
He's happy.
let the man live.
Bizarre from the Trap. He says,
the trap.
the
Damn,
Trap-
Kev.
No,
dude.
Bizarre, he listens
more
to
alcohol.
Trap. No, I'm kidding. No. Bizarre in the chat, he said same
Lily's
tribe
in
as
the same
T-Hawk.
tribe as
Okay,
T-Hawk.
not the
Okay.
not the daughter.
Kev
Okay.
struggled so hard to get that out.
I did. It was tough.
He said bizarre.
He
the
struggles
trap,
with the English language.
trap. The T-Hawk and just
Bizarre, tell him you like trap music, right? Tell everybody. Just they knew what I was talking about.
That's not what you're talking about.
But no, DJ's crazy in that, man. They're all the characters. I hope we see Guy and Fei Long.
You signed the screen. That shit's hilarious.
You can't be drooling.
But other than
Like,
that,
it's
you
the whole
know,
internet.
Fire
Oh,
Emblem
people are wild.
Engage.
People
you know.
are wilding out.
I'm on Eric. I'm two stages. I'm at the stage before the last.
Thank
and
God. finally
Another
beat the
plot
fucking
twist,
game.
man. Another plot twist. I was just like, geez. I'm liking this. I like Fire Emblem Engage. It's really cool.
All
Really
right.
great.
All right.
Yep.
All
That's
right,
it.
man.
That's it for me.
Well, obviously, I've been playing Street Fighter 6 also,
Yes.
and I was playing the one-player campaign.
How do you like
I
it?
didn't go online that first day. I was just playing online, and I've been completely addicted to punching people in the back of the head and challenging
You fu-
everyone on the street.
You fight an old lady?
Yeah, a couple of times.
Really?
Yeah.
She whip your ass?
No, I beat a superhero. I was like, dude, you look like a threat, and then I got it perfect. I was like, dude, you're not a threat. I stole you off this building. But it got very addicting. Getting because as people pass you, they have a level on them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like level 2, level 8, level 20.
Yeah.
And I was like level 3 at the time, and I was in an area where there was level 20s everywhere, and I was getting chased by this gang, and I was like, oh no, I'm not supposed to be
That's
here.
Yakuza shit.
I'm about to lose. And I was just running for my life. And then I got my levels, came back with the whole street. They're done.
What do you get from that mode? Like, what experience points? You get
Yeah,
to
you
buy
build
it
your
in the
characters. You
shop?
get you get your character experience. You get the moves of the masters that you find. I so far only got Chun-Li and Luke. He's the first guy.
Mm-hmm.
But
And Luke, Chun-Li and Luke.
Uncle
Chun-
Luke.
Yeah.
that's what I said.
Uncle Luke.
No,
They should have
Uncle
Uncle
Luke.
Luke.
The first
They should have
one. My
Uncle
bad.
Luke in there as an
bad.
alternate skin.
Oh boy.
But yeah, not Uncle Luke. Although if he was in the game, he'd probably be an ill character.
Popeye Luke.
That's ill backup thing.
Can't.
That's
can't.
But yeah, you learn the moves of the masters as you find them. And I was just beating everyone in the town up. I could have gone to the next level. I'm just like, nah, I need to build this up. I had to go find pizza. I had to do mini games. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Sounds like me in the city. Gotta find pizza.
yeah, $1.50.
Gotta avoid some
$4,
drama.
2 slices and a soda.
Hitting people in the back of the head.
No, you don't hit people. in the
That's
back
true.
of the
You're
head.
right.
No,
You're right.
you don't.
It's funny though. Like it helps you use the character that you weren't really expecting to use though.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't expecting to use Luke, and I was like, yo, he's pretty ill though.
Luke's
The
ill.
moves-
I'm telling you,
The
Luke
moves
is
are
ill,
pretty
Luke's
dope.
ill.
And then Chun Li, I was like, I haven't touched Chun Li. Hold on. Not what I'm
Come
talking
on,
about.
man.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Couple-
But
You haven't touched in a couple years.
she's not real. But if she was though.
Oh,
But listen,
Oh,
I haven't played as Chun Li since Street
God.
Fighter.
Oh,
Basically, like Street Fighter. When Street Fighter Alpha came out, I stopped using Chun
You
Li.
try to use a strong throw
That's different. in
because
this
you
game.
got to press,
It's
both,
different.
both low kicks, low kick, low punch at the same time.
Yeah. But
She still got
I
that.
haven't used her since they changed her moves to mostly kicks.
Mm-hmm.
And now I use her now, and she's pretty dope. Her
She's
moves
dope.
are pretty crazy. honestly.
she's dope.
Yeah, I actually enjoy using everyone I picked so far.
Yeah.
And Bizarre, and don't. By the way, I heard when I was gone last week,
Uh-huh.
I listened and I heard all the
Uh-huh.
damn hate that y'all were
What
throwing
hate?
at
What?
me
Hey, what you talking
in
about?
Street Fighter.
What are we talking
Wait.
talking
Yeah,
about?
dude.
Well, yeah,
talking
We
about?
gave you
Yeah.
your props.
What are you
Whatever.
talking-
No,
what are you
no.
talking
about?
Turbo
We gave you
gave
your
me my
props.
props, and everyone was
We
like,
gave you
"Oh,
your
what are you doing?
props.
What are you doing? How dare you give them props? How dare you?" And listen, the win. Listen, I remember my wins. I remember none of the losses because there were so few.
I gave you your props. I said you whooped my ass with Kimberly. But I'm going to learn the
But
character,
Bizarre-
and
Bizarre
then you
was
go
like,
change characters.
Bizarre
That's what I said.
was like, "Oh, all you do is use the middle of the kick button." Blah,
Yeah,
blah.
no, he said that.
Yeah, exactly.
He just said it again.
He's like,
That's her style right there. That was the
Yeah.
first day I used it. So yeah, and I got the wins,
Yo,
so it
no,
don't matter.
no, dude, I'll tell you,
But
her forward standing roundhouse though is pretty
Yeah.
freaking awesome.
I
That's
was
like-
using the hell out of that.
Yep, I was like, she's
And
probably.
he said, "Yeah, Kimberly is his main now because
Oh,
she's fun."
I saw
Yes.
some cheap shit online. This dude was Guile. He did an infinite combo.
I heard guy was
and
a beast.
He did
too.
a
Like-
TOD.
He did an infinite combo. It just
Kept going.
kept going, kept
Really?
going, kept
Really?
going.
Wow.
The dude was Ryu, and his Ryu's energy was halfway. Then he did the super move. Boom, over. I said, "What kind of patch that? Patch that,
Well,
please."
if you know how to do the combos in it, you can rip somebody's half energy with
patch
one combo.
that.
Yeah.
With most anyone, but you get they're hard combos. to
I
do.
hate infinite combos in any fighter, dude.
would say they were
It's so ridiculous.
I would say they were infinite, but there's long like
That one
11,
was
No, but
infinite.
I feel
11
like,
strings.
I
If the
feel like-
person can't move from the first hit, it's an infinite combo.
No, I feel like
what?
I feel like
Yeah.
in Street Fighter 6, like if you can pull off a combo that long, it
Mm.
takes a lot of skill. to
It
do
takes a lot of skill to do
No,
it.
it doesn't take skill. It takes time. It takes
Nah,
time
it's
that a lot of
frames.
people don't have.
It's frames.
And there's the people that do have time. You can't compete with them. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that Tekken is another game like that. That's you know.
You'll know when,
That
you,
has
when
that
someone
also,
has
when-
the time to learn the combos.
Yeah.
You'll see that right away.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I'm
Right.
impressed by people who know what to do in every little situation. Someone's pressing them, they know what to do. They're pressing them, and then their opposition's coming back. You know what to do. Not just I'm gonna just do this freaking
Well,
infinite combo, and then
this
that's
is
not
more of
fuck
a,
out of here.
from what I've seen online. This is more of a
Trash.
game of seeing and countering what people are doing.
Yeah.
Like if you whiff, you can get punished real bad if you do the wrong thing.
Right.
But they can also mess up their combo, and that'll open them, and then you can get them. It's weird. It's
And
crazy.
the thing is, it's like
You
if
can't
you
stop
whiff
'em.
and you get punished,
you lose a lot
the,
more too.
the damage is drastically increased.
So if
Right.
you try and do that combo and you are not on point, you will die
Yep.
instantly.
And I hate that old man character. Who the fuck is that? Fake
That's the
ass-
new boss.
JD.
He's trash.
JP,
JP.
He's pretty
sorry.
ill.
I'm
I mean,
talking about
his
like his
character design
his
is
design is
different.
trash.
I mean,
I
And
like
he's
him.
using psychopath.
there's
I
enough.
like that character
He
design.
looked like
man.
he was in like Die Hard 3 as the main bad guy or something.
look,
Like,
that's
he looked
dope.
like an old
There's
ass
enough
seasoned-
characters for me to choose. I'm
No, the
I'm
thing
fine.
is
if
trash.
they
He's a
have
villain
some
character too, right?
Different
Yeah,
characters.
he
seems
oh
like
yeah,
a
he's the
villain,
bad.
yeah.
He's the
Thing
bad
is-
guy.
Yeah. So
I
is
hate
it,
that dude.
I saw
this
What kind of criticism is that?
Chris,
He's a villain.
I hate his design. That's the criticism.
He's
Yeah.
responsible
you say he
for
looks like a
framing
Die
Ken.
Hard character. I'm like, that's a great movie. That's I don't. Why hate on Die Hard, man?
I think
Die Hard shouldn't be in Street Fighter.
I was.
You want to see John McClane in Street Fighter?
Wow.
They took a lot of. They took a lot. They
Oh, it's
took,
Hans Gruber.
Hans Gruber.
I was
Pull these
fighting
names
against
out.
JP,
Bruce Lee,
and I
they
was
took-
like,
He's
oh,
dope though.
He's
good.
He's cool. He's different. Like one of his projectiles is like a command grab, and I'm just like, because I was blocking and I got hit. I was like, what do you mean his fireball grabs you?
Mm-hmm.
That makes no sense.
You know
but,
who's
like,
missing so bad from this
he's
game?
vicious.
Fei Long is missing so bad.
And Guy
yeah.
and Cody. They need. I
No,
want
I
to
don't
Nah,
think-
Guy and Cody. didn't
Nah,
do
they're
bad.
gonna be in
Yeah.
Final
Metro
Fight.
City. They're gonna be.
No, they're
coming
gonna be
as
in Final
DLC?
Fight.
That's the thing. They're in Metro City, so
Haggai's got to make his debut though.
I
He
thought
still
he was
hasn't been in
dead.
the game.
I
Is
thought he was
He's a
dead in
statue.
Street
I
Fighter
always
6.
thought Guy like played weird in Street Fighter, like off. Like
Yeah.
he like was in the
I like
wrong
him.
game. Like he just
Yeah.
felt wrong.
Nah, he was awesome.
What's
Guy
funny
was
is
the
though,
shit.
Guy plays.
what's funny is Michelle plays
He's my
like
guy.
he should have, and I can't stand using Guy, but I can use her like nothing.
Who, Kimberly?
Kimberly, my bad.
Yeah, she has the same fighting style as Guy.
Yeah, she has
But
a
I
dash
can't
and
use.
stuff. She
Yeah, I
does remind
can't
me of
use Guy for nothing.
I'm assuming the way they
All
did
the ninjas.
everybody,
Ibuki, I can't use her either. I can't use the ninja style, but I can use her.
the way they did everyone in this game, if they put Guy in it, I know he wouldn't be as weird as he was that I thought he was in. What was he
No,
in
their
Alpha?
fighting styles are pretty dope.
Yeah, I think that they would do him justice in this game.
Yeah.
But I mean, listen, a lot of us are playing Street Fighter 6. We're gonna keep playing that over the summer. It's
Mhm.
a big game right now.
It's gonna be on forever, ever.
It will
And
be.
you know, I threw on Burnout 3, of course. That's my go-to game when nothing works. So I was on my vacation and nothing worked, and I was like, oh well, let me play an emulator. So I threw that on, and it's always the best. It's always the best. And of course, the game I was playing this week, besides Street Fighter, was Dust and Elysium's Tale.
Ooh.
And I played it a while ago. I've had it on Steam for a long time. But now that I have the Steam Deck, I jump back to the games that I either haven't played in a long time or got lost in. And this was one of the games I got lost in because if you don't play it right away, you'll forget where you are. And then you're like, I forget how to play this completely. So I started over. I love this game. It looks dope.
good.
The
It's
character
pretty.
designs are
Great.
so ill. And this is years ago this came
Yeah,
out
dude.
now.
I beat it last year and it
It's
was
beautiful.
awesome.
This came out damn near like 5 to 8 years. Like
Looks
it's
like
a
an
long time.
anime.
But
Is that on Switch?
it's on the Switch. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's where I
everywhere.
got it on.
It's everywhere.
Interesting.
It's smooth. It plays great.
Yep.
Storyline is cool.
You can get lost though.
And
If you're not
you
paying
can get-
attention.
you can get lost. But after you know how to like travel and traverse and like use the warps and stuff, you can get to where you want to get to.
I
But
think it's
I didn't know because I stopped right there.
yeah, it's
when I
similar
was
to what was it? Narita Boy. Very similar as far as like you
You
talk
have to pay attention.
you have
Yeah.
to pay attention to the backgrounds and talking to the right people and
Yes.
very similar to that.
Yeah.
Because I got lost in that also. and
I
was
got to a
like, "Oh."
point where I had to go back to a town, talk to some certain
Yep.
people I did, and then they tell
Yep.
you other stuff
Yep.
to get the story going.
That
But
does
yeah,
look good. I'll probably mess with it down the line.
pretty
My
dope.
It's really
massive
good, man.
backlog.
It's got some. The animation is crazy.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
It's not a long game either, man. If you know what the hell you're going.
I only think I'm like
You're the,
12, 13% in, which is I played it for a good like 2-3 hours.
I don't remember it being that like.
But it did jump from like 8 to 12 in like 2 minutes. I
Oh,
was like,
okay.
what did I do? So it depends on
Okay.
what you're doing, I guess.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I can't wait to get through with that game. I'm getting back at it. Should be done though,
It's dope.
pretty soon.
Not bad.
Dope,
Yeah,
dope, dope.
That's it. That's all I've been playing.
I haven't been playing much. I haven't played Horizon since last week. Played Greek.
Who said in chat that they beat it?
Maybe
Cafe
maybe
Fox
Cafe
beat it.
Fox, maybe.
You said like
I
what,
think he beat the
120 hours?
DLC.
120 hours, you said, right?
Probably total
That's-
with between the main game and the DLC.
That game is overwhelming. That's overwhelming. It's so good, but it's so overwhelming.
Well, a game like that, if you put in all of the quests, then yeah, it's gonna be 120 easy.
I'll do
Right.
some. I'll do some, but I can't do all. There's no way.
Those types of games, if I hit like 60, 70, that's all of it. That's all I'm doing. I can't do more.
That's like a
Unless
6.
it's like maybe Final Fantasy, I'll put in like 100 hours. That's it. I don't do more than that.
Yeah.
God, that's coming out soon.
That's coming out in like 2 weeks. I'm gonna get it.
Oh,
I'm gonna get it.
16.
I got my gift certificate ready. It's gonna cost me $10. I'm gonna get it.
Damn.
Other than that, I played Greek again. Greek Memories of Azure.
Get him to the Greek.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful game. Did like probably 45 minutes today.
Hmm.
It's I probably got close to 4 hours in the game. I'm almost at the third character. Just beat the boss that was actually in the demo. But cool thing about the boss is that like I didn't bring both characters down to fight him. I put the chick on the ledge to just wait because I don't want to deal with using 2 characters on a boss. It's a terrible.
Oh well, one can be getting hit if you're not using them.
Yeah, because you could either make them follow you, make them like
So they
come
don't
toward-
auto battle.
Yeah, it's
Weird.
if enemies near them, they're gonna start attacking, but they're not gonna move. So it's
Very surprised.
They
there
could
is
they
no
could
motion
remedy
control
that with
yet.
2 players.
yeah,
Very
very
surprised
easily.
there's no multiplayer for that.
Yeah.
Is that
Maybe there's a secret multiplayer mode.
No.
I
A
mean,
lot of people have been complaining about this for a long time. They're like, the game is beautiful. It's amazing. It's awesome. Why isn't this co-op?
Yeah.
That was
Why?
the biggest mistake. Right?
Yeah.
They probably built the game around it
they
with this mechanic.
yeah, but they thought
and they didn't think of to add co-op to it, and to add co-op at this point is probably
yeah.
insane.
If you're gonna do a
Because they have to
sequel,
read
by
code.
all means.
Yeah,
They
they probably
might
do
have-
it in the sequel.
They might have added co-op and breezed through the game because it wasn't programmed for that type of fighting.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's possible too.
But it's awesome. I'm trying to get that third character because that's the brute with the shield and the sword. It looks
Ah.
pretty cool.
How long has this game been out?
Shit. I think a while.
Like over 2 years?
I feel like it's been out 3 years, but I could be wrong.
Yeah. So then, if it's been out in 3 years,
They're not
then
adding it.
Yeah, they're not
They're
adding
not
that
adding
shit.
anything.
So
No.
they probably can add it. So a
Unless
sequel.
we spark a surge in sales.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're like, where did this come from?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
they want co-op.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Nah, for a sequel, it makes sense if they could add it for that. So How do
Yeah.
you raise the bar? Make it co-op.
It's
you know.
so good.
But it
It's
looks
good.
beautiful,
I
man.
like it. Yeah, it's from what I read, I think it's like only 10 hours or something like that. So I'm getting close to pretty much halfway.
Nice.
But hopefully I can get done with this game soon because I know Horizon's just gonna take up.
It reminds me of an Xbox exclusive. Whenever they was
What are those?
Game Pass.
Yeah.
Come on,
Oh,
Game Pass.
Whatever.
It's like, what are those? I
man.
don't know what that is.
What are those?
Look, everyone knows Street Fighter 6 plays better on Xbox than it does on PlayStation.
No one knows that. Where'd you
Really?
Get that? Where'd you get that from?
Why the-
Superior hardware.
I
Is
feel-
that why Chalk couldn't stream?
Oh.
Because you downloaded the demo.
Look, all right.
This shit.
Superior heart. Oh, no,
Look,
sorry.
Chuck, when we beat these people in Street Fighter 6, we're gonna attribute
Yeah,
it
exactly.
to the-
Chalk-
So other than
Yeah.
that, so
we're gonna
other
attribute
than
it to
that,
Xbox.
Chalk's
I-
Xbox was.
That hard drive was.
Look like you sound like you fell off a building.
Yeah.
Why did like fade?
I
like
cut
that?
it off. That's why.
He said,
Whatever.
"Ah!"
Yeah. So that was pretty much it.
Other than that, I played Multiverses, one player online. I am one match from Diamond status.
That's
Wow.
it.
One match.
Wow.
Oh, where's this guy going?
At 6, he said he quit.
You said one match and that was it. That was it. You got to get
All
up.
right, well, big good. Have a good one, 6. Appreciate it. It's been fun.
Yo, he legit quit, man.
All
Quit
right.
the show. Damn.
Well, you know what we say? Fuck him.
Wow.
Right in mid speech too, man. He just said, "Nope."
He said, I've had enough.
Now check out though. Xbox Wulong Dynasty Day 1 Game Pass.
That's
PlayStation's not doing that.
Out. Wulong
Yeah.
Dynasty is out, right? It's been out for a minute.
Yeah, but it's Day 1 Game Pass.
Okay.
And
Hi-Fi Rush,
PlayStation
though.
do that. PlayStation do that.
That Hi-Fi Rush though.
Redfall.
For real? Hi-Fi Rush.
Redfall. Xbox. All day.
Mad disrespectful.
He said Redfall all day.
Mad disrespectful.
The CEO had to apologize. The CEO
That is
fucking-
kinda funny,
He had
though.
a whole press
That
conference.
is kind of funny.
Had to
though.
fucking apologize for the game. That's pretty bad.
Chalk, you got that showcase coming up, man. You
Shut up.
excited? You
Shut
excited?
up.
What? You excited?
Shut up, man.
They're like Redfall 2.
Shut up.
I'm actually excited. I'm
Nah.
expecting
Shut
something.
No,
pretty
they
man.
have to do some. they have
Mass
to
produced from the chat. Yes. Wulong is great. See? Look at that. Look at that.
These are all jokes, y'all. These are all jokes.
Whatever.
We own all the
See, this is what-
consoles, man.
This is why your Xbox acts up on you, E. That's
Mine's
why
good.
it's that's why your State of Decay 2 save got deleted and whatnot.
No, someone
Nah,
stole my
game-
game. One of
game
you
was good.
thieves.
There's
Nah, see,
you had it
that's what
digital-
happened.
I think I gave it to you. You
I
have
think it was
it.
Chalk,
No,
man.
I
Yo,
bought
Chalk
it.
stole that shit.
No, dude, I bought it.
I bought it too.
I bought State of Decay 2.
If you bought it digital, you'd never lose it.
Man, listen.
You bought digital, you never lose it. Yeah, that's all
Yeah.
that.
You didn't loan it
Unless
to
it's
me. I
delisted.
bought it. I paid for
I
it
didn't know.
with my hard-earned cash.
I got to
bruh.
shorten my friends group because I don't know. I'm friends with thieves.
Damn.
Oh.
I don't
Right.
have it.
I don't have it.
Sea of
Yeah, I don't
Thieves.
have
Sea
that
of
shit.
Thieves.
Friends with thieves. It's a new exclusive.
Sea of Thieves. All right.
Friends of thieves. My bad.
Well, that means it's time for the special part of the show.
Yes.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the news.
See? You needed my soprano voice there.
Yeah. I just muted Kev. That was all I did.
Doesn't matter. I was heard through somebody's mic.
It just
It's the only
sounds-
solution.
It
It's
sounds
the only
better in
solution.
unison.
Guys, if you miss my voice during that part,
No one knows.
because we
No
have
one even knows they missed your voice.
someone drunk on power in an engineering studio.
What is
Dude,
Let us
In the
know. Let us
engineering
know in the
position.
chat if you miss my bass.
He said, he said,
Such a harsh ass sound.
My
I know,
much
I raised
needed bass.
All right, let's get to the news.
Yeah.
Fable fans are convinced a big reveal is coming after Xbox Games Showcase tweet.
Yeah.
All right, so I mean, listen, the internet does this. They go crazy off anything.
Speculation.
No one said anything about there actually being this. And then the
Nope.
problem is, if they don't announce anything Fable at the showcase, then people are gonna be like, "Oh, thumbs down. They
It's a
didn't
failure.
they didn't
It's a
show
failure.
Fable."
Showcase is a failure.
So I always go into these things with a blank slate. If I'm satisfied afterwards, if they actually show all this stuff, I'm hyped. I'm cool during the show.
Right.
I don't anticipate it, get hyped, and then get disappointed when they don't.
Mhm.
It's better to just
Lower your expectations.
yeah,
man.
it's better just wait to see what they're gonna say.
Yeah.
Stop trying to spoil everything. What if they did
Yeah.
like 2 weeks ago they said Fable, now we're gonna show it, and it was like, oh, who cares?
I get it though. I understand why
I mean,
like,
they need to.
the
yes.
fans. Yeah, no,
They
ha-
need to show
they,
something.
You know, they're having a pretty bad, run of game releases, so they need something.
It's not looking.
Well,
good.
there was a clip of Phil Spencer addressing the showcase, saying that there's
gonna
going to
be a
be a
bunch.
lot of titles that we mentioned
Mhm.
in the past that we're going to give big updates on. A lot of things that we've been working on that haven't been able to show,
Good.
we're going to show this time around. So when you say something like that,
Shadow drops.
I'm going to
Don't
expect
start.
I'm going to expect something big. You know,
Halo.
if you say something like that, I'm going to expect something.
Yo, if they re-release Halo,
Just Halo.
if they re-release Halo.
Check it though.
Final. Halo.
If you're Xbox and you're not, all you're really known is for
can't-
is
I can't
Halo.
stand it.
Right.
I mean,
gotta
you have to have something else
I can't
announced.
stand
You
y'all.
have to.
They're
I
gonna
cannot
have
stand y'all.
Starfield #1.
Are they
That's
ever gonna
Yeah.
update? Are they ever gonna finish updating Halo? They just
Never.
forgot about
It took
that.
them a year to release a co-op, man.
never.
I would think Fable is going to be I thought one of those posters just moved for a second.
It probably did.
Maybe.
Looking at it, we gotta
It's
adjust
actually been
that.
holding up pretty well. I expect a Fable announcement of some sort.
But what do people expect from Fable? To be honest, are they expecting like a Skyrim type Fable, like is it like or a Zelda Fable? Like this has to be big. It can't just be
you gotta
Fable.
I'll
bring
tell
it
you-
back to the first one.
I'll tell you to piggyback off of that.
Yeah.
I'm expecting you could have done more like you could do more now
Oh,
than
yeah.
you could back then. So I'm expecting ideas that they probably had
Well, if you remember back then,
fleshed out,
it was all promises
But-
that they didn't do.
but more of Red Dead Redemption 2. You know, like cleaning the gun, like little
Yes.
detailed, like
Yes.
clean your sword and like little shits like that implemented in this game.
Keep the
That-
chicken kicking. Part.
Yes, no, yeah,
That has
yes,
to
yes,
stay.
yes, yes.
That,
Well,
has,
it's
that has
the-
to be the part.
If it is indeed Fable that they're putting this whole thing on, I mean, hopefully there's more,
Right.
and then just that. But it's the people who make Forza, which is all right, I guess. I mean, Forza's polished, but I don't remember them ever doing anything other than just racing. So they're gonna have to surprise us. And I know there's a lot of detail in Forza's. Don't get me wrong. If they put that towards something else with that type of polish,
Yeah.
hopefully you can get in the car. No, imagine
Oh,
right
you
now.
could get it.
Imagine. It's a racing game. Fable, the
But-
racer.
I think people are expecting Fable to be on like the Skyrim or like
Yeah.
a huge open world game.
open
Yeah,
with a lot of
Like
things
their
you
version,
can do.
of it. Anything less, they're gonna be like,
Their Zelda,
the same
their
game.
Skyrim, their
yeah, it needs to be something like
but
that.
but something different from the other ones that doesn't look like a fucking ripoff.
Right.
no
It's gonna be
glider,
tough.
That
no
you grow
glider,
up
Tough.
no glider,
It's gonna be tough.
That you grow up in.
Yeah.
Like you see the person. Your
no
character actually
pirates.
age.
Please, no pirates.
Oh dear God, man!
If it is,
That was
that's
so
what
bad.
it turned into.
That was so bad. I was so disappointed by that. The third game.
And it was co-op too.
It was
what a
co-op.
waste.
It was such a bad.
Do you think the dark and good thing will be a big thing in this game?
Yeah,
it
yeah.
has to be.
It
Right?
was-
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I mean,
No, that's
they
always
have to.
been.
Yeah, they have
They've
to.
always had
Like
that.
that might be the thing that they do different.
That's their
Yeah.
thing. Gears 6 maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, who's
maybe
talking about
maybe
that?
at least an announcement,
That'd be cool.
That's
Yeah.
all.
teaser
That'd be
trailer,
cool.
maybe.
At this point, just an announcement's fine.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
take an announcement.
State of the
expecting-
K3. State of the K3 is way overdue.
Yeah.
That is
They
so
said-
overdue.
Cool thing. Okay, cool thing they said about the showcase was that they're not showing any.
Oh no,
movies.
no movie trailers.
No,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
movie
that's right.
trailers.
All gameplay.
They did mention that.
Well, movie trailers like no,
It's all in
and
game.
no Gran Turismo trailers either. But
Yeah, all
but
gameplay.
they said all gameplay. That's what they say.
I mean, they tried to. Well, they tried to. They were giving. They're trying to slight PlayStation for
Yeah,
their
yeah, yeah.
showcase. That's why they said
Oh, yeah,
that.
yeah.
They were like-
Plus, they said all the. Are they gonna announce all the games that were in the Sony?
Right.
in the Sony
Pretty much.
spotlight.
right.
Because they already said that half of those games were coming to Xbox or more so.
Yeah.
I'm hoping
no,
for more Forza.
Oh, that's a given.
What
like
date
the,
is
like
the
the,
showcase?
like no Forza Motorsport. I'm
nah,
sorry, not
Forza's next. Well, yeah,
yeah, the Forza
the racing
Motorsport,
one.
not
It's-
the not Horizon.
not Horizon.
It's
yeah,
on the 11th, right? Showcase.
That's
Yeah,
Sunday.
Sunday.
I think so.
Sunday.
I think it's on the 11th.
Yep.
Oh,
Yes, coming up.
so you got the showcase and you got the
Summer Games
summer.
Fest?
So a lot.
We got a lot to talk about next
right,
podcast.
the
a
day
lot of-
after.
A lot of announcements coming up,
It's the day after.
and I hope
Yo,
all
Mass,
these games.
man.
I hope all these games, whatever's getting announced, is coming out in 2 years because I cannot catch up.
Mm.
What are you doing
Mass.
there?
What?
My guy.
No, I
chill,
was
bro.
going.
Why?
I don't, yeah, I'm wondering why you're doing that.
I was trying to see if I could hear anything. Yeah, it's a-
Just
But yes, I mean, listen. Like I said, people
Want me
get
to turn your
overexcited.
headphone?
Oh yeah, if you could do it. It's a
People
little-
get overexcited about these things. Hopefully, it's a great showcase. They need to. They need to come with it. They need to show some good stuff.
Hopefully.
Whether it be things that we know, people don't care if it's unless it's a sequel or something that you know of anyway. If it's a new game, they're like, I don't care about that.
It's ugly. I don't know who this is.
It's got to
Right.
be a sequel
right.
or a remake. But hopefully, we get to see some new stuff too that we have no idea. But hopefully, it's not like all PC type games either. Because I don't know, Microsoft has a certain look to their games. It doesn't ever look hyper realistic. It always looks like semi cartoony, but good looking though. But it's like you see a PlayStation game and you see something. It's like that's PlayStation. Like the
Well,
difference.
I'm hoping to see a really good trailer for a game, or them like,
Just hype.
showing the
hype
and
us
it-
up.
and then release it.
Well, yeah,
that
I
would
mean,
be dope. That would be dope.
People are saying because they did. We got
Hi-Fi Rush was dope.
Hi-Fi Rush.
Yeah.
That was a one-time thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Now
yeah.
everybody's expecting them to do it. I'm like, don't expect
I'm saying I'm not
it. Hopefully,
expecting
yeah.
it. I'm not expecting it. I'm
Yeah.
just saying that would be.
But it would be
that's,
dope.
That's a mic drop moment right there, man.
Yeah, if they were to do something and have it out that day, which they need to because it's been.
The Sony event or showcase was like I give that we already went over it, but it's like we all pretty much gave it like a B plus or B, right?
Mhm. Pretty much.
According to the internet, it was horrible.
Well, yeah. According to the
What
internet, it
event
was
is
horrible.
good?
Got to be.
What
kidding
event
me.
is good?
Yeah, no,
You can
there's
put up
always-
any event; it's all terrible.
Yeah, there's always
apparently.
bad parts
So
of
it
it.
has to
But
be
for-
everything that they want
Well,
every
it has to be
time.
Right.
everything that they know
Right,
about.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like to beat that. Yeah, they gotta. It's big shoes to fill, man. It's a tough battle.
You
But they
guys-
have They have the studios. They have the
It
guys
is weird though.
forget.
So
It's weird because Summer Game Fest is right after. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy. So if they're
Yeah,
holding stuff for that, which they have to. There's
I'm
gonna be
sure
so many world premieres there. Maybe that's all the movies that they're gonna show.
yeah.
Xbox
GameStop.
owns Elder Scrolls 6. That's it. It's not coming to Sony. It's not going to come to
Said nobody.
Sony. Okay?
Nobody gave a shit.
They own it. Once that comes out, you're going to see the Sony fanboys like, oh, God,
Nobody.
how
said
do I
it.
get my hands on it? Buy a Series X. Not even the S, because you're going to want to see 60 frames
I'm glad you're excited.
and 4K.
I'm glad you're excited about it.
That's what's going to happen.
It's a big title. Don't get me wrong.
It's going to release.
If they would have bring out an Elder Scrolls or just bring out a trailer for it, I'm sure the world would drop.
Yes.
Like, it would be crazy. But they
Oh
haven't
my God.
they haven't talked about it in so long.
Oh, we
Right.
have an Emerald Wizard that's sighting.
Emerald
Emerald
Wizard.
Who is this guy?
I haven't seen such things in a long time.
Diablo 4 came out, so of course Emerald Wizard had
He's
to make
back
it.
in effect.
Yes,
Back in effect.
absolutely. And speaking of freaking Diablo 4, once Xbox completes this deal with Blizzard, it's going to be a cold winter for everybody. It's going to be a cold winter.
It's summer.
Diablo 4
Summer.
is going to get exclusive content that's only coming to the Series X.
It's gonna be summer soon.
So
No
tell us
summer.
what you guys think in the comments. Moving on, y'all.
Damn.
Yes.
What do you think about Fable?
Yes, be sure to talk about it next podcast with us. All right, let's see what we got here. Arkane staff reportedly hoped Microsoft would cancel Redfall.
Damn.
So, I mean, listen, Redfall didn't have the best luck, didn't have the best release.
Mm-hmm.
It had a pretty bad release. From what I've heard from people playing it, I did hear that it was actually fun, multiplayer.
Mhm.
But as far as being a flagship title for Microsoft, didn't quite hold up to the standards. That
I
they
didn't think
wanted
it was
to
going to be a flagship title to begin with.
Well, the way they were hyping it, it was literally like their Gears. Like they weren't talking about Gears of War.
Nah,
This
bro.
is supposed to be like something
Nah,
Like
that big.
Crackdown 3.
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
Crackdown 3. It was more like Crackdown 3 than anything.
Look,
Forgot about that.
they're gonna patch up Redfall. It's gonna be called Red Rise.
God damn it.
It's not. It's definitely not. So apparently, Arkane Austin, which is the group that made the game, their staff said that they were hoping that they would reboot it into a single-player game after ZeniMax was acquired by Microsoft in late 2020.
Mm-hmm.
So something was off about the multiplayer of this game. And as you know, Arkane Studio, they made some really high-profile games, and people weren't expecting this to flop the way it did.
Right.
But those games weren't multiplayer; they were single-player games,
New territory.
and they were first-person, and they made it a certain way. Now they just said, just shoehorn some multiplayer in here because that's where the money is. They got to make it some type of live service, even though they didn't say it was live.
It's like
They
a,
wanted to do it.
it's like a fighter dropping weight class and trying to fight.
Get
It's
knocked
not the
out.
same.
Get
It's not the
knocked
same.
out. It's not what you're used to.
You still got the same skills, but
And certain studios have the magic to pull off a game like that,
Right.
multiplayer and live and all that. But few and far between. Stop trying to make it happen.
just give it to platinum.
No, no. Actually, they're working on.
Actually,
that
yeah,
other
they
game,
did. They
too.
did that RPG, whatever.
Yeah, but they're working on a bigger one, and they should kill it now.
oh, dude,
So
single player, man.
it's just something about shoehorning that type of thing and trying to make money, and you're gonna just lose it. Microsoft probably didn't care at that point. They like, we'll try it. Obviously, no sweat if it doesn't do that well because they're making more money
Yeah,
per day than this title took to produce.
yeah.
So they're like, all right, whatever. Next.
Pennies for them. man.
Next. Just get Game Pass.
Yeah.
You can play it for free.
Right.
If that's the case, if they're throwing away money like that, let us develop a game. God damn it. Let us develop
You think it would be better than Redfall?
Yeah.
I wouldn't make a game like Redfall.
They're gonna make us do it. It's gonna be
Nah,
live service.
Nah, we would do something else and it would be better.
It'll be a live service Scott Pilgrim.
Do you think if oh shit.
Live service got killed.
Yes. They're gonna shoehorn it in
Live
everything.
service.
Damn,
Scott
man.
Pilgrim.
You gotta buy your weapons. You gotta buy your clothes. You gotta get your
Oh,
stats.
Wow.
It's crazy. But yeah, I don't think that they should have. Maybe they should have just canceled. Just made it a different game.
I mean, if the staff, the
It
people
looked
making
good.
the game are like, "Yo, I hope this shit
I
needs
hope
to
it
get canceled."
fails. Yeah,
That's
crazy.
bad, man. That's a bad look. That's
mean-
like, yo, what?
From the first trailer, I thought it looked interesting, but I didn't know what type of game it was.
Guys,
Right.
Evil Within 3 will not be on Sony systems.
I mean, on any
What the
system.
hell are you
What
talking about?
Talking
Who's
about
making that?
It's not even announced.
You can talk about Redfall, but Bethesda will come back.
Say that again.
Bethesda will come back.
That sounded bad.
Okay. Yeah, take three.
I'm glad you know who makes Evil Within,
Guys,
Okay.
but no one
Man,
said
you don't
anything
even
about.
play those games.
No one said anything
Um,
about Evil Within 3 at all.
I'm all about
play
Elder.
both
I'm
of them.
all
Yeah.
about Elder Scrolls 6. That's my jam.
Besides said we don't talk about Crackdown 3.
Yeah,
Nor
exactly.
does anyone else.
Yeah.
Yo, shut up. I played Crackdown 3, man. It has so
Even
much
you
potential.
said it was terrible.
You didn't have
Yeah.
to admit
I didn't
that.
say it was terrible. I just said it could
You
have been so
admitted.
much
You
better.
admitted that it was not great.
It's a disappointment.
It's not a great game.
It's a
It's not a
disappointment.
great game. It's not. It's nowhere near as good as it should have been.
Well, Phil Spencer said they come out with 6s and 7s. Their
And the-
games aren't 10s.
And the fact of the matter
Bad.
is, yo, like,
Yo,
if they like really like put their minds to it, Crackdown 4 could be great.
It could be a Halo.
It could be like a
It
7.
could be like a Halo.
A 7.5 ain't bad, but like, yo, it
That's
could
not bad.
it could be
Just,
stupid
just put
fun.
the camera on the gun instead,
The camera on
oh
and
man.
it'll be another Halo. That's all they had to do.
Damn.
Yo,
Jeez.
mad
Forget
disrespectful,
jumping
man.
around everywhere.
Yo, anyways, yo,
No.
tell us what you think about the Arkane staff, man.
Nah, I'm just saying. I was gonna ask.
Getting on my
When
nerves.
they-
This Xbox slander. Every goddamn
When the
podcast.
They got a lot
Microsoft-
to prove.
Xbox slander.
They got a
doesn't
lot
stop.
to prove Sunday.
Well, this
Jesus.
Sunday,
They can
like
shut us up completely.
They have a
Yeah,
lot
okay.
to prove. Now, do you think Phil Spencer's seat as the CEO is jeopardized or will be jeopardized if they have a bad showing? You
If
think,
it hasn't been
do you
already,
think the shareholders are gonna like?
if they
just-
haven't fired the man already, they're not going to.
They know what they're gonna do.
I mean, dude.
They have an idea of what they have to show.
Yeah.
But we've been saying this for a good 4 years now.
Yeah,
At least 2 years. At least
Once
if they don't-
Microsoft gets Call of Duty, you guys are all gonna start crying.
I'm going to chop you.
Yo,
And
Kevin,
not
he's
for nothing,
just saying some dumb things.
If it's completely true, like what Stick said, like if they're making more money than it costs to produce Redfall per day,
Mhm.
then they're not gonna get rid of Phil Spencer.
Listen, Game
Come on.
Pass is
I
still a
mean-
success for as far as we know. As far as what they're saying.
Microsoft is always making money, but they got rid of Don Matrick right away.
I don't even know who that is.
Who the
That's
fuck
the
is
guy
that?
who the Xbox, the Xbox One reveal.
He's
that-
the X-Man.
The X-Man, damn.
The
The
Xbox.
X-Men.
He was the CEO before when they revealed the
As
Xbox
long as
One.
Game Pass is successful for them, they're not going to really get rid of him. Unless they really
I
have
hope not.
nothing on this show.
Well, I hope not
Then
because
the internet is going to ask him to step down.
They have no. Yo,
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, they're not.
I
Gonna
hope they don't though.
Dude,
I'll tell you right now. At most, they will have maybe 3 exclusives during
Dude,
that showcase.
dude, I'm
maybe,
to be honest,
if
be-
we're lucky.
At most,
to be honest, I'm
At
expecting them
most.
to announce a lot of good things because if they don't,
Dude, if they don't have
I'm
Geometry
saying the
Wars,
stakes are high,
No,
man.
no, like,
The
I'm
stakes
ex-
are fucking high.
and I
dude.
usually don't expect, but like
Same,
if you don't
same.
have anything,
if
you
they
have
don't,
to
listen,
announce.
I
shit.
expect
if they don't shadow drop,
nothing.
if they don't shadow drop a Geometry Wars, I'm going to be furious.
That's
I
what?
expect.
I would
Bro.
be so hyped.
That's obscure as hell.
We're
man.
talking about the last news topic again, but I expect nothing. I
Look,
expect nothing.
Brute Force sequel, man. When that
There's
comes
no
out, you
Brute
guys
Force.
are gonna be
my
going
God.
nuts.
All right.
There is no.
Time to move on.
All right, so
All right.
let us
know
how you
what y'all
feel
think.
about the Arcane staff hoping that
Were they right?
Microsoft would cancel Redfall.
Yeah. You
Let
wish
us
that they
know in the
canceled
comments,
it.
guys, please.
You wish they got rid of it.
Talk to us. We talk.
That's how you know that the news topic is over is when Turbo says something.
Yeah, dude.
But
Thanks.
you can't answer that question unless you actually played Redfall.
True.
You can't go off what the internet says.
Exactly.
True.
All right. Oh, this is sad news. All right. Sonic the Hedgehog co-creator Yuji Naka sentenced to prison for insider trading.
Damn.
Hey, what's up, Kag?
Cag
What up,
in the
Cag?
building.
It's Cagman. Cagman.
Cag in the building.
So, after Yuji Naka released Balan Wonderworld, he has committed crimes to get himself out of the gaming industry, put him in jail because it was such a bad game.
Damn.
Wow.
Sonic 06. This is it.
Damn.
Yeah.
No, it says he was arrested in November in connection to insider trading investigation involving the reveal of a new Dragon Quest game.
Hmm.
That's funny, man. It's crazy. Trying to make money off these things. He says Naka was accused of purchasing 10,000 shares worth 2.8 million yen, roughly $20,000, and aiming the company behind the new mobile Dragon Quest game. So
Damn.
he had
Shit.
insider information, threw down a whole bunch of money, and was expecting to get a lot of money from
Because
it.
he's in the industry.
But
Jeez.
you know, when you're in the business,
Yeah.
people got eyes on you, and
Yeah.
you can't really do stuff like that.
That's
Nope.
crazy.
Ask Martha Stewart.
Yeah.
Oh.
Apparently, who knows? She was in jail.
Well, she did time, man. For that same.
No, it's a rough week this week. Yuji Naka, prize from the Fugees.
No one,
It's
no
like-
one
Two,
even
two.
paying attention to prize.
Who's first of all? Who's prize?
Prizewell. Prizewell.
Prize one.
Prize fighter.
Prizewell.
Pfizer.
They had a,
Wow.
Pfizer.
Oh my
He said
God.
Pfizer.
they had a reunion, by the way, in Philly.
I heard
Last
that.
time you ever see them together.
Yeah.
Why are we
It's
talking
crazy.
about Big Pharma now, man? What the fuck? It's a video game.
No, but talking about Yuji Naka.
All right. Thank you.
Yes. So he says he's been charged and he could face more than 2.5 years in prison, alongside of more than 1 million in fines. So the decision on his charges is expected next month.
Looks
Man,
like we're
listen.
not going to get a sequel to Sonic Frontiers.
He's been out. He's
Oh,
been
2
out
years,
of Sonic
man.
Team for a while. He left
Yeah.
Sonic Team a while ago. You know.
No Dreamcast 2.
Imagine
Has
he-
nothing to do with it.
imagine
There's no
he-
Dreamcast 2.
Imagine he designs it in prison. Comes
Yes.
back with the
I
idea.
I
I have an idea.
Sega's
He
returning
comes back
in 2 years.
That's
Have
Could
all
you
the
imagine?
ideas.
$1 billion idea, man.
That's not-
Space Harrier.
He has like
Space Harrier.
prison drawings of the like the design of the console.
Yeah. They're like, it's all VR.
All in his
Why
cell.
is everything orange? Orange jumpsuit, Sonic.
It's orange and blue.
Orange and blue. Don't drop the soap.
He's breaking out of prison.
yeah. Sad news. I have a lot of respect for Yuji Naka. You
Well,
know?
growing up, we've heard.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
He's been a name that we've heard
Behind
for
your-
many,
Yeah.
many great
Behind your
games.
favorite Sonic games, man.
Yeah,
He's-
man.
he's-
Is there a favorite Sonic game?
You know, Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Come on, he has something to do with that.
Sonic
yes,
3 and
Sonic
Knuckles is
2.
incredible.
What's for
Sonic
Michael
2.
Jackson? You wouldn't hear about this.
I'm sure he met
Wow.
Michael Jackson.
I'm sure he did.
That's another lawsuit.
I don't know about it like at Neverland, but he did work with him.
But yes, it's a shame. I heard about it like when it was first brought up, and I
Mhm.
was like, "Damn, really? What are you trying to do? You ain't got money? What happened?
Yeah.
What's going on?" I mean, Sonic has ups and downs, so I
Yeah.
can understand he might have lost a lot.
Right.
But what are you trying to do, man?
Everyone
getting-
always
you're
doing grime on the side.
You're getting
man.
fined for $1 million. You put 20,000 in. Like, come on.
He probably got bored.
You lost way more than you would have gotten.
Was it
Yeah,
worth
it
it?
was not worth it.
Why is that
Inside
thumbnail?
training
Why is he behind bars in the thumbnail?
No, the thumbnail.
That's a funny ass thumbnail.
That's a foul thumbnail.
Sonic is so sad.
Sonic is like, I ain't in there, but you are. I'm out here making money. What the fuck
Yeah.
you doing in there?
You're welcome for that one. I had fun making that thumbnail.
That's pretty great.
That's a great thumbnail. I feel bad for
Yeah,
Yuji
that's-
Naka though. It's rough. We
I mean, you do that.
You make the
there's
choices, you
consequences,
make
man.
bad
There's
choices.
Consequences. for it.
insider training is foul.
Play
You know,
stupid games, win stupid prizes, man.
Listen, when he gets out, Snoop could be his friend. You know,
Word.
That's true.
they can get things started.
Could you imagine?
Snoop in the next Sonic.
At least it's a short sentence.
Snoop Dogg
you
the
know,
Hedgehog.
It's a chunk of time, but it's shorter than
Snoop
most
the
I guess.
Hedgehog. Oh
Snoop
man.
the
Here go.
Snoop the Hedgehog. Wow.
That was
Tired of playing this stupid Sonic game. Same shit every time.
But we'll see what happens. It's not. He hasn't been sentenced yet.
Right.
It's not a done deal. He might not go to jail.
We're rooting for you, Yuji.
He can appeal, right?
I
I don't know.
Listen, just get in there, get
Japanese
out.
court
It's 2
system.
years. Just get it over with. Get a book, read a book.
Yo, come out with Dreamcast 2 in those 2
Yeah.
years.
Come out of Dreamcast.
Yeah, for real.
Have Phoenix Wright represent him.
Phoenix Wright needs to
That's
represent
Nintendo.
Yuji Naka.
Nintendo.
Objection!
If they put him in the next Phoenix Wright game.
Oh,
Damn.
You don't say his
Yeah,
name. It'll just be his face.
It'll just be his face.
Oh man.
With the whole storyline, he's insider trading.
oh man.
No, serious. No, Sega should hire Phoenix Wright, or
He's not real. Not a real person.
That's
They're not
Capcom.
hiring him.
It's first of all, it's Capcom.
That's
that
why we
owns
said
Phoenix
put him in the
Wright
game.
studio.
That's not
Damn,
real.
man.
or maybe Miles Edgeworth. One of those video game attorneys. They need to defend Yuji Naka.
Ah.
You know, give him this defense he deserves.
Let us know how you feel about this. And does he get what he deserves? Or do you want him out of there so he can make the new Dreamcast?
What?
True. There's nothing to do with Dreamcast.
Speaking of Capcom,
Yeah.
Yes. Speaking of, I don't have to look at anything for this because we have no idea.
Yeah. Yeah, this is literally a tweet. That was it.
Capcom will apparently hold a 36-minute showcase on June 12th.
can't wait.
Yep.
More from Capcom.
Devil May Cry 6.
6.
Nope.
Yep.
No.
It's not happening.
It's gonna be DLC for Resident Evil 4.
Yep.
That's what they did last time.
Probably.
And take
Yep.
up everyone's time.
Yep.
A release date for Resident Evil
Yep.
4.
It was
VR.
DLCs and DLCs, and everyone's
DLC.
like, "What the hell
Marvel
is this?"
versus Capcom
Maybe.
4.
Definitely not.
Ooh.
Definitely
I know,
not going to be
definitely
there. Definitely not.
Maybe they'll
We'll be
announce
surprised.
I'll take a new Puzzle Fighter though. I'll take
They'll
that.
announce-
Hell yeah.
I would take that.
I'll take a
Puzzle
new
Fighter
one.
3?
You could play Puzzle Fighter in Street Fighter 6, right?
I don't,
What?
probably.
I believe so, right?
can?
Yeah, because you can play all
There's
the
other
arcade
games.
games in the
That's
world.
dope.
There's Street Fighter 2, there's Magic Sword, and there was something else.
I beat Magic
Yeah.
Sword for the first time in that game.
Wow.
What?
I can play that anytime.
Wow.
I
Hell,
just
they had
never
puzzle,
played it.
I didn't know that they had Puzzle Fighter in
That's
the
dope.
online.
Puzzle Fighter's the shit.
Oh, that's the shit.
Yeah, and in the
So you think
in
they'll
the
show
Battle
one?
Hub in Street Fighter 6. Yeah,
And you can verse
there's
people
a little
too?
Arcade. I don't know. I didn't.
Maybe.
I didn't play it.
I think you can play
Probably.
2 players in the 2-player game, so why not?
That's
Mm.
dope.
That would
Yeah.
be
That's pretty
kinda-
It'll be
dope.
like when they threw in Dr. Mario and WarioWare. They had the whole damn game.
Yo, you remember Too Many Games when I fucking cleaned out that arcade when I was
On
playing
that broken
Puzzle Fighter,
controller?
That shit.
Nope.
Yeah, so
Fucking
Capcom with this
Yeah, man.
36-minute showcase.
Dino Crisis.
What are they
Jack-
gonna
Jack
show?
says they want Dino Crisis.
You know what I think they're gonna show?
Oh, that's Dino Crisis is so overdue.
It would be amazing. With
Oh,
the
that would
graphics
look
they got
that
now.
would look incredible.
Dino
Why not?
Crisis.
Why not?
I think they're gonna. I think
They
they're
won't,
gonna
though. They won't.
showcase.
Yeah.
Actually, they're
forgot.
gonna showcase that other Dino game, the arena Dino game when they had all the dinosaurs dropping down and they had the girl with the red head. They thought it was from Dino Crisis.
Oh,
It's a shooter. It's like an action shooter. It's crazy.
Mhm.
And they definitely show that. Now that I'm thinking about it,
I think.
What about a new Phoenix Wright, man?
they'll tell you that they fired the guy who does Mega Man.
That would be great.
Damn.
They did. They
A
just
new
did.
Mega Man would be cool.
Mega Man X.
So I don't think they're gonna announce any Mega Man this year.
Nah.
No,
They just
Al.
unless they
think
got
they-
rid of the guy and they're working on a
I
Legends.
don't think they're announcing Mega Man ever again.
They've been rumoring that Phoenix Wright for a hot minute.
What
They
David,
Capcom,
what's
man.
wrong
Nah, I
with
think
you?
they just.
They
You know
what
they're gonna do?
character is that?
Yeah.
They-
I think they're gonna
Definitely
talk
not
about.
Turbo.
They're gonna talk about Street Fighter 6 esports for 34 minutes,
Probably.
and then talk about Monster Hunter DLC for a minute, and
Probably.
then Resident Evil for a minute.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
Call it a
I'm.
day.
They might say something about Monster Hunter.
What
I
about
don't, I don't know if they're ready to do a whole drop on.
They
the
always talk about.
But there'll
Monster
probably
Hunter.
be a trailer at one of these shows for it.
what about if they really like threw a curveball and it was like Power Stone,
That would be
like
a
a Power
curve.
Stone 3 or some shit
Yo.
like that, or
That
a
would-
collection.
Yeah.
Cannon Spike.
It wouldn't. I mean, they did a collection already.
Oh, they
for-
did.
for-
Oh.
what was it? Vita?
Nah,
Did
Power
they do it for
Stone
the Vita?
3.
They did.
Oh,
did
they
a
did. That's
collection.
right. They're right. You're right. They did do a collection on the Vita. I remember that now.
I would like a Mega Man Legends collection.
I'm not expecting anything new from this.
Tron Bomb.
Nothing.
I'm
After
hoping.
after that last showcase they showed, I said, "What
Yeah,
is this
yeah,
waste?" of
When
time?
is their esports thing for Street Fighter 6?
I
They
don't
might
know.
have a whole thing for that. Maybe.
It's
I
probably
think
gonna-
it
I
might
bet
be
it's gonna be.
36 minutes of Street Fighter 6, bro.
It's possible. Very highly.
Yo,
it's
it
highly
might be.
possible.
It
Yeah.
might be.
It's
But
highly
they might
possible.
drop. I don't know when they're gonna drop the Indian dude from the game. I forgot his name
Dawson.
from 5.
Woof.
No.
Oh,
Thousand.
Rashid.
Rashid. Yeah, I don't know when they're supposed to drop him. Probably.
I
end of
think
summer, right?
Rashid
He's
is
Middle
coming
Eastern.
out in the fall,
Mhm.
and then the other characters coming out by quarter next year.
Yeah. Oh, long time. from
It's
now.
Street Fighter 6 DLC. It's Resident Evil 4 DLC and some Monster Hunter shit. That's what you're gonna see.
Mega
Yeah.
Man X.
No
Yeah.
Devil May Cry 6.
Not that dinosaur.
No.
That dinosaur game might make a show.
No Marvel vs. Capcom 4.
What about that space game that they announced like a year ago?
What
Remember
space game?
Space
the
game.
space game with the little girl, and then they showed the spaceship in space, and it was like it was just cinematics. It was not a game.
No idea.
See, everyone forgot about it.
I don't know
about that.
Everyone
Forgot
forgot about
I
it.
think they're hoping you forgot
Yeah. Right.
because they're like
Well-
that shit ain't coming out.
Hold on. Let me Google
Probably.
Capcom space game.
Yeah, probably it'll probably come up.
Sengoku Basara 4.
Yeah, exactly.
With the girl, you said?
It's a little blonde girl. Whatever,
Interesting.
Alien vs. Predator Arcade Remastered.
I think. Remastered. Why would you even have to remaster
I
that?
don't care. Just release it. I want that
Don't
game.
put polygons in it at all.
I just want that game.
Pragmata.
Yes, there it is. Pragmata. They won't say a damn thing about that for another 2-3 years.
When was
Because when
that
they showed the trailer, they said, "Oh, that's years down the line. That's not gonna get announced." So
Hmm.
who knows?
That's
Yeah,
this.
that was that. Trailer.
Sounds pragmatic.
Nobody remembers that. Yeah, please play that. Play the
He's too
one.
late. He's too late on.
Yeah,
Was
no
this-
one knows what this
Is
game
this a
is.
survival horror game?
Horrible.
Yo, it looks a little
I
bit
can't
like
speak
Survival
That's fine.
horrible game.
It's
No,
like
I don't know.
Survive for a whole.
No, you know what it reminded me of? Of Hideo Kojima stuff. Like you don't know
Yeah.
what type of game it
Oh,
is,
you mean
and it could be
ecstasy and mushrooms.
it could be babies and cylinders, and
It's like one of
Chill,
those
bro.
weird high art perfume commercials
it just
where you
didn't
don't know
make
what the hell
any-
they're selling.
It just didn't make any sense as far as what game it was. So I don't think they'll show this, but it's a possibility.
Oh, look at the cat.
I remember it.
Oh.
Capcom. I remember this.
Wow, Jay, I did not remember this.
I don't know what the fuck this is.
And this is just
Straight
cinematic.
to.
There was no gameplay at all.
No, it's a ship goes into space. No one has any idea what type of game it is.
Wow.
It's straight to,
Wow.
y'all. Straight to.
Yeah, for real.
Straight to.
Yeah.
That's what it is. But if
What
you
the
guys
hell?
have any idea what Capcom's going to show, and are you hyped about something that they might show, let us know in the comments because
Oh,
it is
wait.
all a mystery right
It's
now.
all a mystery.
See, there you go. See, they're going to space.
Freaking weird, man.
Yeah, they fell into space. She has no mask on. She's going to blow up.
And that's it.
Because she's superhuman. She's superhuman.
Maybe. Maybe she's from Resident Evil.
It's their version of Starfield.
Very
Maybe.
weird.
Maybe.
Hoping, keeping my fingers crossed for Devil May Cry 6, though.
Yeah, I haven't heard nothing.
I don't want
about
to see that unless it's co-op. At
Wishful
this
thinking.
point in
Imagine.
time,
Imagine.
that's gotta be co-op.
I'm not.
They experimented on the part 3 for the Switch.
I want the game regardless.
I want a
but
DMC too.
I'm not mad at your opinion.
I want DMC too. That
DMC
going.
I don't want DMC too.
Keep that going.
Oof.
Keep it going. Have them meet each other.
I know it's good.
Oh, you know what's messed up? I should have done this for the. I should have posted this for the news. I forgot to put it up, but it had to do with Capcom also. They had a poll for what Resident Evil game would people like to see remade.
Code Veronica.
Of
Code
course.
Veronica
Come
won.
on, man.
So-
That has been a
It was winning, right?
landslide.
Because you have to go with that. You
Yeah.
can't go to 5.
That had to been a.
Not right now.
I was trying to
Yo,
vote,
5
but it
was
took
so
me to
fire,
some
though.
link, and I was at
You
work
don't
at
need
the
to
time.
vote.
So yeah,
You
but
don't need
yeah,
to.
and I just looked on IGN and it said this is why Capcom should not skip Code
You
Veronica.
definitely don't skip it.
Yes.
But,
Yeah, 5 is fire.
but
but it
0,
does-
though. Well, what about 0?
Just start the whole game over.
I like Zero.
Just start the
Five-
whole shit over.
5 is fire, but it doesn't need to be remade right now or at all. in
No.
my
It
opinion.
No,
doesn't
no.
need to be remade, but
Hell
the
no.
only reason I would be happy is because it's co-op. So
Yeah,
I fucking
but
and
Code
it's, and it's
Veronica-
my
I mean,
favorite
they
one.
probably do a kick-ass job. They haven't
Yeah.
let us down on the remakes.
Right.
If anything, skip to 6 and fix that.
Yeah.
If you really want to
Yeah.
just
Skip to
if
6
you're
and
not
fix
doing
it.
Codename Veronica, at least fix that.
Fix
Yeah.
6.
Take liberties and.
Code
Or
Veronica,
fix 0.
fix it.
0 should have been 2 players. Wasn't it
Oh, that
supposed to be?
should that
It
should
was supposed to be 2
that
players.
should have been.
So
Code
see,
Veronica.
if you're gonna do that over, fix stuff.
Yeah.
But
Cag said now that Smash is over for now, Power Stone would be a great move.
Power
Hell
Stone be
yeah, man.
fire. Power Stone be fire.
I would love
dude.
to see.
I would
that.
like to see a redone Power Stone and
Just-
like
Power Stone
Just-
3.
yeah, a
Just
new
not,
one. A
just not
tighter
free,
version
just
of it.
not
Or-
free to play. That's all.
Or
Oh, it's got- hey.
That's all I ask. That's all I
Capcom
ask.
probably be free to
fighting
play.
It
All-Stars.
probably would be. Knowing Capcom.
I just hope they throw foam everywhere and,
Oh, no.
and water balloons. How about water balloons?
What's up, Fastback?
Splatoon.
OG? How you doing?
Fastback OG in the building.
What's going
up?
on, man?
What's good?
Yeah, foam and paint.
But Code Veronica, yeah, I know. Code Veronica and Dino Crisis would be great if they actually went. back to
Those
the
are big
next.
boss moves with those two.
If they did those 2 next, that would be great.
I
Yeah.
saw this.
Then you can do 5 and 6, whatever you want.
3-player Devil May Cry 6.
This is the
3
side.
play, damn it.
You just reminded me of.
Dante, Virgil, and Nero.
I'll see it after.
Imagine.
I'll save it until
You know what's
No, don't
funny
worry about
about if they remade fucking Resident Evil Code Veronica.
Mm.
I really wish that they would like do over the voice acting.
They would. They
like
would.
really.
Oh, dude.
But they might do it the
Castillo
same
was
way, though.
yeah.
They might just
the
get
over
new
the top
people. Yeah.
freaking.
I would say keep it,
It's
but
funny.
have a mode where you could change it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that.
Because it's so bad.
I like
it's
that.
so
The
bad.
dialogue is
Or like
terrible.
have like they have a director's cut like with the where they have the developers talking while you're playing the game. You
Yeah.
ever had experience that? It's awesome.
Oh,
Like when
yeah.
you beat, they usually have
when they
a-
talk about what's going on.
yeah, like they'll have a mode when you beat the game, where you can go back and you can play the game, but you hear the developers talking about certain things
don't think they
while
can
you're playing
afford
the game.
Like the
I don't think
director's
they can
cut on a
afford
DVD.
Leonardo DiCaprio again. Not now. He's too big now.
But if they did something like that, but like explain like the voice acting, or just like
He'd be like,
Have a
explain
different-
this man. Explain this Leonardo DiCaprio lookalike. Explain this guy.
With a straight face.
That's all. That's all. That's the
Yeah.
only thing they need to change.
yeah,
Everything else I can deal with.
that'd
Yeah.
be cool, man.
My name's
I like
Steve.
that.
If they do the scene with Wesker holding up Chris, his
They fixed
hand
that.
has to look like this.
They
They
fixed
can't
that.
change it.
They gotta keep it. They gotta keep it like this.
now they fixed that. They did. They fixed that on PS2.
They fixed that part.
Yeah. Or what is it? Yeah, PS2.
That was awesome.
Jesus.
And they gave you the gold guns. It was dope.
Gold guns are the shit.
I want to see that game again.
Maybe a Beautiful Joe.
Oh, wow.
Where the hell
Oh,
is Beautiful
Wow, I
What?
forgot
It's
about
hired.
that.
'Cause I was thinking about Marvel vs. Capcom, and I was like, oh, Beautiful Joe's in that game. Maybe he should be back on a Capcom.
What was it? Mr. Davidson's in the
Yeah.
house.
They were high on that, man.
That was fun.
But that's
man.
not that company's not with
No.
that company's not with what you call it. Wasn't that Clover?
That was yeah. It
Yeah.
sounds,
And
yeah.
didn't Clover turn to platinum?
It might have.
hmm
Yeah.
So they're not
it
gonna.
might.
There's no more
Actu-
Beautiful Joe.
Actually, it was platinum.
Oh, damn.
It was platinum.
It was platinum,
They-
right?
they
That's
were
the,
platinum when they-
It was
Cameo,
platinum when
whatever his name, yeah.
Beautiful Joe was out.
Ah,
Because I only know that because I was testing out the emulators, and
Mm.
Beautiful Joe 2 was the last one that I tested, and the platinum intro scene or whatever, the logo came up.
oh yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay.
all right.
It's like, oh shit, I didn't know that they were involved with them.
So
Yeah.
what was that? It said
Dope stuff. Yeah.
Fastback said, not sure what happened with the KOTOR remake.
it's over.
No, it's still going.
For those of you who don't
No.
know, that's Night of the Old Republic.
Mm.
He would like to see LucasArts give Obsidian a chance to do KOTOR again.
KOTOR.
Last I
Well,
read the
since
remake
it's
is that
probably going to get
sounds like
canceled,
LOTOR.
then they should give them that opportunity.
Low torque.
But Obsidian is working on another game right now for Microsoft. And
Are they?
That better be. Yeah, apparently so. Yeah,
Are they?
It's
Is it
supposed to be
exclusive?
good. It's supposed
No,
to be.
it's not.
It's supposed to be.
It's coming out on every system but Xbox. Jesus.
Listen, leave
All
that to us. Chuck. We need you to be positive about this. But yes,
don't give up hope.
what do you guys
Don't
think
give
Capcom will be doing on their show on June 12th? Let us know in the comments.
Hell yeah, man.
Shadow Drop,
I was
Mega
gonna-
Man,
Bathroom.
All Stars.
Yeah, I was gonna say real quick when you were talking about Splatoon and and the foam stars. Is that the
Foam
name?
Stars, yes.
Oh my god! I was watching this YouTube video this guy made, and it caught me because the thumbnail had it was like a side by side, and it had both games
Yeah.
side by side. It was very similar,
Mm.
and then the title said, "These are not the same game. Stop complaining." and I had to click it, and I clicked it, and this guy it was obviously it was satire. He was acting like, I don't know why you guys are complaining about this is the same game.
Mm.
I mean, it's not like they have two colors of the same. And he was going through each
It's the
one.
same concept.
It's not like they're showing. It's not like they have a. It turned
Listen.
into a ball they can swim through, and then you see both games are doing the same exact shit.
Wow.
I know what they're
Wow.
doing. I know what Square's
It's a
doing.
copy.
If they can catch even a fraction of what Splatoon has done
Yeah,
for that demographic,
yeah,
they're like, that's great. It's not for everyone,
yeah.
but Splatoon is only on Nintendo. So if
Yeah.
you've been dying to play something, or a kid who doesn't have Nintendo,
Yeah.
and they're dying to play something that's non-violent,
Yeah.
it's foam.
Right.
Parents would be like, I don't want you shooting people in Call of Duty. I'll get you this foam game. If they sell a couple mil that way, they're going to be happy as hell. Because it's a new franchise for them.
It is a
Square
free to
Enix.
play thing, right? Or
I-
they didn't
They
say
I don't
anything.
think they said anything, but it wouldn't surprise
If
me.
it's a standalone game, then yeah, they're copying them. It's the same, you know.
Is Splatoon free to play?
No.
No.
I'm saying the
Oh.
foam stars. I'm talking about
Yeah,
foam
yeah,
stars.
yeah.
They didn't officially announce that it was free to play or
Yeah.
anything like that.
I
So
mean,
we don't know.
if they expect to cancel it soon, it's gonna be free to play
Mm.
because it's not gonna last. It's
It's
not gonna
possible.
last.
It's possible.
But I mean, it could be great.
All
who
right,
knows?
Let me go throw on the because I have to use the bathroom.
All right. Later on today, we will announce the winner of May's monthly game giveaway. We'll announce the winner shortly. But
tuned.
until that happens, head over to 857ent.com/giveaway for your chance to win this month, June's giveaway. And we'll be handing out, because we're definitely going to be handing out digital game code to somebody.
Giving them out.
It's going to happen. People are already signing up to it already. They're already entering. It's very, very easy
Signing
to
them
sign
up.
Give me the loot. Give me the loot.
You know, so that's going to be crazy.
It's gonna be crazy.
But-
That's what they be doing at Wrestling Society. That's an easy job.
That is awful.
They just be yelling in the back.
But speaking about KOTOR, they let's see, the company behind the port for Part 2, the Switch port, they were supposed to do as free DLC was the restoration of the cut content when it was
That they
first
gave
released.
out. They did it on the PC. People did it on the PC.
Yep, and they canceled that part for the Switch. They weren't able to do it.
So everybody who bought that, expecting that to happen, like, yes, I'm gonna play this. It didn't happen.
Yeah,
And
but
they get no refunds. They get a free game.
they got a free game code though. That was nice of them to do it. And
Hey, they might as well be in the giveaway.
And the person who created the mod was saying, look, he's like, you know, the company was great. It had nothing to do with it. You know, like we were working with them. They've been great. I got nothing bad to say about them or anything like that. They reached out to us. They just, it's expensive. You know, it's expensive and you're doing a whole bunch of stuff and it was going to be free content and, you know, they're working for free and it just wasn't happening. It happens. It happens. You know? So, you know, that'd be freaking great if it came out, but you know, it's still, you know, it's like what, $14.99 for both of them. I still might pick up.
Oh, you're a big fan of them.
I love the KOTOR games. I love Obsidian
But that was Xbox. That was Xbox.
or BioWare. That was Xbox exclusives, yes.
But that was Xbox One. Like that.
That's Xbox.
Xbox Classic.
Xbox Classic or Xbox Original, you know, and that didn't touch consoles, any other console.
Well, that's when
for
they used to have
years.
some ill
Exclusives, yeah.
They used to have. What was it? Jade Empire was pretty dope too.
Jade Empire was great. That was an exclusive too. BioWare, they should. This is one thing Xbox should do. Buy BioWare.
Didn't they?
I don't
Where is
think so.
BioWare?
I think they work a lot with EA.
I know Obsidian.
They do.
Wasn't that
I don't.
when they part of that? Didn't they break off on them?
I don't know. I don't think Obsidian's owned by anybody. But
No, I'm saying, weren't they like ex-members of that team?
I'm not sure.
Some of them? I don't know.
Yeah, they're good. You know, they made the part 2 was good. Part 1 was great. I'd love to see a part 3.
I want to see the movie.
You know, BioWare was crazy. They should buy BioWare.
KOTOR the movie.
KOTOR the movie. No, I wouldn't like to see KOTOR the movie because it'd be 2 or 3 hours, and this game is like 100 hours. You know, 100-hour RPG. You can't get all that
Still one
content.
of the best Star Wars stories.
It is. It is. You know, I don't think a movie would do it justice. That's the reason why.
Do three. That's what
Speaking
they
of
did.
Star Wars, did you beat Jedi Survivor yet?
I gave it a break because there was a little bit of it was like a frame rate. Wow, what was that?
Damn.
Yo, I forgot that came out because of Tears of the Kingdom.
Well, it's best to wait until it gets updated.
And that's what I was waiting for. Yeah, because it was weird. The game played smooth. It was like 60 frames smooth, but
Yeah.
the freaking cutscenes were like 30 frames, and it was weird.
throwing you
Going
off?
from
that's
I
it was
heard-
throwing me off, man.
I heard it performs a lot better on the Series X. You know, so I'm gonna download that soon. As soon as there's gonna be a deal, and I know there's always a deal
I heard PS5.
coming for Star Wars games on Xbox
Yeah.
also. So like we'll see how that
Yeah,
goes. See how that goes.
I heard most studios are making stuff for PS5.
yeah.
That's what they
Yes,
are.
I heard the same thing. I heard the
Not
same
until
thing.
Microsoft buys those studios. All
heard the
right,
same thing.
Microsoft will buy those.
And this is a guy. By the way, you own both consoles.
I
Why
do.
the fuck?
I love the PS5 too. You know,
Do you?
but Sony is.
The way
I,
you pushed it.
I don't like Sony's under the table deals, man. I don't like the under the table.
What do you mean?
Did you get the new memory?
They make all these things. We can't even get Final Fantasy Pixel Remix on Xbox because of these under the table deals. You know?
What do you?
They don't want Xbox to go through with Blizzard, but they don't want any of these games to come on Xbox. So I'm against it. I don't like the business practices. So yeah, I promote
Well,
the
no one
Xbox.
questions Sony's ability to get the exclusive.
You know?
And
It's
regardless of what they do, they
Yeah,
just
so
don't.
I
They
don't
just
know.
don't want Microsoft to have it.
It's crazy. It's like cutting off your spade.
You're cutting off your nose to sweat your face.
Yeah,
it's
something
like it's that type of thing.
I was gonna say that before I stuttered.
I don't like.
All right, let's get back. Let's get back to the show.
I was gonna say it before
Oh,
I
dude, let's get back to the show. Holy shit.
I love all the consoles, but I don't like Nintendo and Sony's business practices are pissing me off lately.
All right.
Pissing me off.
Well, I guess to each their own, man.
On with the topic
I could give zero.
of the
Kev
night.
ain't gonna do shit about it anyway.
No, you have
I'm
no
gonna
power.
buy the game.
There's no
really.
power.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna buy the
I'm
game.
gonna buy the games, right?
Complaining for no reason.
I answered your question. I was answering your question.
All right, y'all. It's that time. It's time for the main topic.
For the main event.
Yes, the evolution of old and new gen gamers. We're gonna talk about how we evolved over the course of the. Nah, it's not. About us. It's not about us.
It started at home as a child. And
Yes. Yes, it was I remember the day I was too young.
They put a controller in my hand. Day one out of the womb.
Apparently, it was noon.
No, dude.
All right, old school. How are we gonna go about this?
Yeah, this is a interesting topic because
Because we can start at the beginning.
there's a,
Because the first generation of gamers,
Yeah.
was focused on competition through high scores.
Mm-hmm.
So it was who has the top score.
Yeah.
And I remember in my Nintendo days, my NES days, I would go to my cousin's house and
Mhm.
play the games, and they'd be like, "Yo, did you flip the game? Did you flip the game over? You turn the game over?" I'm like, "What does that mean?
Turn the game. I remember that.
What is that?
When the
What is
score-
turn the game over? It's
Yeah.
when you flip the score."
the score goes
from
to yeah.
99999
99999.
and it flips to 0. So
Yeah.
you know, in essence, beat the game because most of those games
Kill
had
screen.
like 3 stages,
Mhm.
and then it would repeat itself over and over and over. Maybe a variation of a few, but that's it. There would be no endings. You just play it for the pure bragging rights of having the top score.
Tetris Arcade, baby.
That too,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
That was the essence of gaming back in the day. No one cared about stories. No one cared about
There was no story.
graphics apparently because
mean,
you
yeah.
can do what you can do.
Yeah.
It was just about who can play
Fun.
this better, and that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what the next step was after Nintendo, after the crash, after the gaming crash, because everyone was just releasing the same thing over and over and over.
Mm-hmm.
So the next generation would have been like in '85 when in America at least. It's earlier in Japan, maybe '83.
America.
I don't know.
Marco.
Because Sega was making stuff in '83 apparently, And
Damn.
Nintendo had it out in like what 84, 83, something like that.
Yeah,
But
that's right. That's about right.
but 85, I would say once, for us at least, when America got actually was it? Yeah, because Super Mario platformer, Princess and Another Castle.
Mm-hmm.
So it still had a high score.
And a story.
And that's a new one. It still had a high score, but and it had alternating players. So it was still who gets the highest score, first player or second player, Mario or Luigi.
Mm-hmm.
But that generation went away from that. And then it ended up being who can get the furthest in the game, who can beat this game, how fast can you beat the game. So that had it ending.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't just about the high score, and it actually did flip the game over though, because after you beat the game, it started you at level one again,
right? At level
and
one,
then
I
you
think.
play over and over and over.
Yep.
So it wasn't gone at the moment. They still didn't have an idea of that's where it was going.
That's a game that made me hate platformers.
Mario?
That was the one.
Really?
The first one.
Yeah.
Really?
That's all it took.
Probably 8-1. Was it stage 8-1?
I don't remember.
He didn't
man.
get there.
I just hated it.
You know he didn't get there. Because that's not
Hated
the only hard
platforms.
stage. That was
That game was difficult.
It wasn't the first platform. Before y'all go crazy in the chat.
That was
it
was the first one that made me hate platforming.
It was the first. It was the first one that made you hate platforms. Yes, I know you hop over crocodiles and stuff in Pitfall. So, so that would probably.
I tried to get into Pitfall.
that would
Yeah,
probably
did
go
too.
down.
And I
as
just
one of the
never
first.
liked. I just never liked Pitfall.
I used to love grabbing the balloon. That's all I like doing. Grabbing the balloon and then flying with it until someone popped it and I just died by
That's all you can do in the game.
I don't
all
even
you can
remember
do.
a balloon.
Yeah, there is a balloon. Yeah, there's a balloon.
But
Bad
yeah,
game. Bad game.
that generation was still in between a narrative game
Mm-hmm.
and scores. So you had a few games like that. Then they had some co-op games. People started playing together in the house, stuff like that. Plus there
Couch
was-
co-op? You mean together in the same room?
Yes, but before that, would you call the arcade scene a different generation than
Yeah,
the high school?
that's
scene?
our. Well, no.
I
That's
don't
kinda
know
the same
because
generation.
the
before
arcade
before the
scene,
home consoles took over.
the arcade scene was always about the high score. Who's
That's still
better.
that generation, right?
Yep,
Yeah,
I think
it was
so.
always about
It's rough.
because I mean there were arcade racers. There's always a high score game. There was pinball, all about high scores.
Yeah.
And then the fighting game, of course, like
What
You
did-
all right over there?
What
Whoa.
did I
That's
just hear?
funny.
That was
So-
Kev.
yeah,
No, that was-
and then the
Oh.
fighting game it's always about who's better. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So I think the arcade generation is still part of that.
Yeah, arcades were never about the story-driven arcades.
No, it's about stealing
Nah.
your
Yeah,
money.
either beating
Mhm.
beating your friend,
Mm.
or getting the high score like you were just saying, or just getting your money taken from you.
I mean,
It was
but
all
then
about stealing your money.
Yeah, yeah,
there was
From the
some
beginning.
some co-op games in the arcade that were great, like Ninja Turtles.
Double
Well, that didn't happen.
Dragons.
We didn't get to that generation. yet.
My bad. All right, sorry.
Well,
But
we're
you're
still
too
actually-
slow.
Damn.
I'm breaking it down.
Cliff notes. Let me stop.
So yes, all right. We got to the narrative, story-driven stuff when Mario came out because there was titles before that. There was like pinball. There was baseball. There was like weird Nintendo. There was Gyromite.
Mhm.
You know,
Volleyball.
Pac-Man.
There was that Pac-Man for Nintendo, but you know what
Not
I'm
for
saying.
Nintendo, but
Yeah,
Oh,
you know
oh,
what I'm saying.
real
Namco,
quick.
Namco.
Sorry to completely cut everything off. I just saw this the other day, and I know only Turbo would know this. What was the characters in Gyromite? It's been bothering me. What was their names?
Oh God. Dr. Something and Mr. Something. I don't think they're
That
both
didn't
doctors.
help.
I can look it up.
Gyro and Mike.
It was like
Dr. Gyro and
something
Mr. Mike.
Slovak or some shit like
Hector.
that.
Hector, I think it was the name.
Oh, it's gonna bother you.
I
Sorry,
think-
to cut-
I
sorry
think
to
it was
cut
Hector,
off,
I
but
think.
Go for it.
I'm gonna look it up.
Dr.
though.
Gyro, Mr. Mike. Just kidding.
No, man, it's not.
I thought it was Hector, but
It's Rob.
Character
That's
name.
actually okay. That's they should be a freaking Smash Brother character.
He looks like
I
a
don't know
Dr.
why.
Slovinsky.
It's Professor Hector.
I knew it was Hector.
Player
something.
2, I don't know his fucking name.
Was player 2.
Professor Hector. See, I was right.
Professor Hector and Professor Vector.
Professor
Professor
Vector?
Vector.
Hector and Vector?
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
What? Hector and Vector. Wow, that's creative.
Professor.
Well, you'll find out something new watching our podcast every
Oh,
week.
man.
Every week.
Yeah, buddy.
As you were saying.
Yes. All right. So story-driven games is where we
Talk
were
about down a
directed
rabbit hole, right?
Yeah, dude, that was.
to.
out
We
there.
had Sega Master System. When we started really getting into games, I know you guys had earlier systems and stuff, but when we started really getting games and like finding out about them, buying magazines, and like, I want this, I want this, I want this.
Mhm.
mostly during the Sega Master System and Nintendo days.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so that generation I would say comes after the arcade and the high score level.
Mhm.
So all those games, we had so many different games that were coming out for those systems.
Mm-hmm.
Puzzle games, shooters, action, RPG even. Like everything that's represented now is pretty much made then.
Yep.
Which is crazy if you think about it. Besides first person shooters.
Yeah.
That's coming in another generation. But we'll get there.
Yeah, Metroid and Castlevania made
Those
the
are
Metroidvanias.
Early.
Yeah.
It's funny
And those are
because
the games now.
Zelda 1 was open world pretty much.
Yeah.
even saving is like a thing that
Yeah.
was innovated back then. It had passwords before
It
saving,
had passwords,
but it
yeah.
was
we
like
went into saving. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Forget about that Metroid password, man.
Zelda, you were able to save on the cartridge though,
Yeah.
right there
Yeah.
on the cartridge.
Was
And
Zelda 1?
there was
Yeah.
certain. I think
And
there was
so.
only like it was like a battery in the
They had a
cartridge.
battery in
After 5 years, it kind of ran out.
all your saves are gone.
Yep. You would put it back in, and you're like, "What? There's nothing there. It's all blank."
They didn't think to
Yeah.
add it to the console to
Didn't-
save.
No updates?
Yeah, oh yeah, no updates.
If it was broken, it was broken.
No
Yeah,
system
yeah.
updates?
Yeah,
No.
if you can't walk up the wall and double dragon to this day,
Yeah.
yes, you can. You will always be able to. You can't patch that.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, so it's funny how we used to do generations back in the day. It was like 2-bit,
Yeah, yeah.
8-bit,
Yep.
16-bit,
Mhm.
and then we kind of stopped after that because it was
Nah, there was
it was like
32 there was
32
32
No, I think we stopped at 64.
stopped after 128.
64.
We stopped after 128 on Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
We never went.
was
We never went
128
past that.
PlayStation.
On Dreamcast, yes.
Yeah, we never called it 128 after the Dreamcast.
I didn't even call it 128.
That was like when they
Nah,
really
nah.
stopped.
Yeah, I feel like we stopped.
Nintendo
at-
64. I was
yeah,
like, that
after
was it.
64, and then
Yeah.
it was just like.
Well, the Dreamcast was the system, the console that basically surpassed the arcade. That was
Yeah.
like that was the console that was like, all right,
Yeah.
I don't need to go to the arcade because I got it at home now.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
That was
perfect
it.
example.
If you're going by us though, as far as generations gamers, I would probably say a good every 10 years,
Mhm.
maybe we can go by that.
Every
Maybe.
10 years.
As far as how the demographic and everything changed. In,
oh,
in
how
gaming,
it evolved every 10 years.
I would probably say around there, maybe 8 to 10,
Maybe. around there.
Okay.
because then
Makes
the
sense.
the next step after that, after the 8-bit and 16 was basically there was still arcades.
Mhm.
And they were still they didn't get into fighting games. I
Yeah.
call fighting games
Mhm.
and first person shooters the next generation after that.
Yeah.
That's the. I
Okay.
think like
Yeah.
right before
That's fair.
arcades was still.
Like I would say 92. Not even 92. Like 90, well, yeah, I would say 92.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say 89 because you still had your fight. You still like what was the kung fu game? Well, not kung fu, but it was the
No idea.
Eternal Champions. I'm sorry.
Karate. Yep.
It's not-
Karate
Yeah.
Champ.
Karate Champ.
Karate Champ. They had Karate Champ.
Uh,
They had Year Kung Fu. They had that.
Ultimate
Yeah,
Fighter.
Oh man.
Sorry.
They had like
Ultimate
Pit Fighter and stuff, but that was in the
Oh.
90s.
Yeah,
too.
Pit
Nah,
Fighter
Pit
all
Fighter,
day.
hell
Pit
yeah.
Fighter
Fighter
was-
Pit Fighter was after
That
Street
was
Fighter,
after,
though.
though.
But you know what's
Yeah.
messed
It
up?
was, yes.
The as
But
you-
Street Fighter.
arcades
the big button Street Fighter.
arcades were like the thing because it didn't look as good on
Home
Nintendo.
It still looked better.
Though
Yeah, yeah.
though they did have rip-offs, like the Ninja Turtles arcade, but it
Mhm.
wasn't quite the arcade yet.
Right.
Or
Well,
Double Dragon wasn't quite the
That
arcade
different
yet.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were. They
Like
tried.
Bionic Commando wasn't. It was better.
They
in the
tried their
arcade,
best, but when you got to like 16-bit, you had Strider that was better. You had Game Ground that was better.
I wouldn't say Strider was better.
Strider was better than the arcade.
Not better in the arcade.
On
Not
Genesis?
that Genesis was better than the
Yeah,
arcade.
that
Hell
was
yeah,
fire, bro.
Absolutely,
Not better in the arcade.
Hell yeah.
It was missing the frame.
I got
You're
played the
bugging.
arcade again.
It was not better in the
You're
arcade.
bugging.
It was better than the Nintendo one.
No, Nintendo.
That was
I don't even
trash.
mention
That
Nintendo
was
one.
trash.
Nintendo's try was good.
But they tried.
That was good.
They tried something.
It was the
because
first 8 meg cartridge. I know. Listen, listen. The arcade one was better, but yes, it was the first one to be as close to the arcade as possible.
Yeah, then it started getting better than the arcades.
Then you had like
Right.
Mortal
Super Ghouls-
Kombat?
Super Ghouls and Ghosts.
Yeah.
Golden Axe.
Yeah.
Those are becoming better than the arcades.
Golden Axe wasn't better than arcade, but they did add a stage, right? I think they
That's
did that.
like
in the
way
home.
better than in the Genesis. See, you weren't a Genesis guy. I was. I know what's better, man. Come on now.
They added a stage. They added
Come
more.
on, son.
They added more.
You can't
Come
speak
on,
for
son.
Genesis.
The sounds were
Jay,
worse.
you don't rep Genesis.
Yo.
the feathers on the bird didn't shake. It was
Oh.
different.
That doesn't make the game worse.
Oh,
But
boy.
we know which generation you
Come
qualify.
on, man.
I didn't say it was worse. I said it was different. It
Wow.
wasn't the same. All right.
Mortal Kombat 2.
East SWAT.
East SWAT.
East SWAT
It was
was.
not better.
It's not
It
the
was
same.
2 players in Arcane. It was a different game.
It was a different game. It was a different game.
But okay, so fighting games and then Doom and Castle Wolfenstein, all that came out. That started a new generation. I wouldn't say that those started the competitive first-person shooters. This is just the PC level of gaming was like bigger then. It started growing at that moment
Well,
when those first persons came out.
the first
And
like,
Amiga, I mean, they had Amiga, they had Commodore, they had all that.
Yeah.
That was all PC. That was
Yeah,
all.
yeah,
I was not part of that.
I was gonna say Doom, man.
I said Doom.
I'm saying, but
That was a big thing. Yes.
there was no
There was
competitive.
violence. There was hell.
There was
Doom.
no competitive
No.
like
No,
the multiplayer or
it
whatever
didn't come
was
up yet.
never
It didn't come
never
up yet.
added at all.
Didn't come up yet.
That's right.
Nah, not yet.
Doom, which is now an Xbox exclusive. Keep going.
Wow.
It's on PC.
Oh really?
Now it is.
Oh okay.
All right.
'Cause I'm like,
Moving on. So, fighting games, big time. Street Fighter 2, wave of competitiveness that's never been done in arcades.
That's what got me into fight. That was my first official fighting game that got me into fighters.
Line up your quarters.
Yup.
Get in line.
Yup.
Face the next person. That was a different generation. It was me versus you. Whoever's better gets to stay here all day.
Exactly.
And that's a different type of competitiveness. No high score needed.
Right.
Imagine if we were fighting for high score.
Bruh.
We had to look at
I
our
mean-
score at the end and see who won. That would be. I mean, basically, it was your energy bar.
Yeah.
That was the high score.
You just described the Tetris competition, man.
Yes, yes,
That's-
that was with the points.
that's how they
yes.
do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But I mean, at that point though, that generation was like, okay,
Yeah.
this is the arcade. This is
Yeah,
the,
yeah,
It wasn't the afterburner hang-ons. That was another type of game.
Mm-hmm.
But they did have that hologram game.
Oh God, it cost $1.
yeah.
I got ripped off every
Yeah,
time. I was
I
like,
never
yo.
knew what it was. I never played it, and I still don't know what it is.
Bro,
to
I
this day.
remember begging my mom for $1. I'm like, Mom, can I get $1? She's like, all right, here.
It was
She's
like
like,
the
nah.
newest rip-off Dragon's Lair.
Dude, that was all I had. Like literally just $1. And I
Either you
lost
could
it in
be-
seconds. I was
Either
like,
you can stay in the
"Ah."
arcade. You can
Have
stay in the
enough.
arcade
Yes,
for
man.
an hour. You can either stay in the arcade with an hour for this $2, or you can leave in 2 minutes.
That's basically what it is.
That's
Thanks,
what it was.
thanks for the $1.
I could have.
Dude,
Oh.
I used to really want that roll of quarters.
Oh,
Like
man.
I was like, yo, give me $5.
Yo,
$5.
dude.
It was like drugs. Give me $5 worth of quarters. Come on,
I
please.
remember there were
Oh, man.
times where I,
Where's the guy?
Oh.
Where's the quarter guy? I used to want that as a child. That's terrible.
There were
Like, I
times
need a
like
guy.
when the fighting games were like at
There was
their
so many.
all-time high in the arcade, like when X-Men versus Street Fighter came out. There were times where like I was on the arcade for a long time, and then some dude out of nowhere comes out here,
Wearing all black.
whoops my ass.
Charlie and Sabretooth.
The
Yup,
Grim Reaper.
leaves, beats me, leaves, and says, "Yo, you can have this game," and I'm just like,
I used to do that.
at the
I
moment,
remember. I
was
remember
mad.
that during that day. I think I was 16.
Yeah.
I think I was 16
Yeah.
because that was
Yeah,
the
yeah,
first
yeah,
time I ever got a chick's phone number. She was a cashier at McDonald's. Look at that memory. Look at that memory right there. Look at that memory.
Wow.
Standards.
I was
No, you said
16.
16. You said 16. That's fine. That's
But
fine.
yeah, dude.
16.
Like,
You act like I did that shit yesterday.
Nah, it's just funny. It's just funny.
I would
But
question you. You better not be 16.
Why you fucking pedophile? What's wrong
wow, bro.
She was 16. Wait, what?
Some old people working at McDonald's.
But just for the record, he cleaned it up long before y'all got into that. He said he was 16.
All right, there, R.
Thanks,
Kelly.
Chalk. Thank you, Chalk.
All right, R. Kelly.
Oh,
I said I was 16.
damn.
It don't even make joke. Don't even make sense. I said I was 16.
Bizarre said free chicken nuggets.
Yo, word for real. Yo, Bizarre knows what's up.
I wouldn't want chicken nuggets back in the 90s. It was nasty.
Now you
Damn.
got to peel off a little piece to make sure you don't have the gamey meat one.
Ah, man.
Wow.
the-
But anyways,
Or
as
the
we were
oil.
talking, as we were
So
saying,
that's a new generation. Okay. And then the more narrative games, they were getting more and more like movies. But they weren't quite there yet because they were still figuring out what to do after the 16-bit, 32-bit had polygons.
Yeah.
And I would say that's a new generation. Part of that.
Oof, early
Part of
polygons.
They were ugly. They were ugly, yes.
Rough food.
They were ugly, ugly games.
Rough.
It reminded me of pretty much the Atari times for polygons.
Yeah, that was rough.
Although it excelled very fast.
Virtual Fighter.
Like
Yeah,
you had Tekken with the droopy polygons everywhere, and then you had Tekken 3, which is
Follow the
leaps
drip,
and
follow the
bounds.
Bro,
leaps
Battle
and
Arena
bounds better.
Toshinden. I looked at I was like,
Ballerina,
Great game.
oh, dude.
it's still
Great
better
game.
than Virtual Fighter
It's-
for Saturn.
No, I give it
Yes,
that. It's
the
fun.
first one. The first
It's
one, yeah.
fun.
First
It's
one.
fun. But the way it looked, Especially when they did the close-ups, it's like the joints
Well,
weren't
no,
even
they were
connected.
they were paper. They were paper. A lot
the
of
joints
stuff was
weren't
paper.
connected.
I remember thoroughly enjoying Battle Arena to Shinden.
It's awesome game.
Oh, you thought it was
Looking-
amazing back
Part
then.
two.
Looking at it now, you're like, whoa.
It
Part
plays.
two.
It actually does still
I
play
still
good.
beat that game when I play it. I still play the whole game.
It's a fun game.
It's a fun game.
It just looks like ass. It didn't.
Oh, it plays like I'm throwing boxes in the air. Like
Honestly,
it's
I
really
would
bad.
I would want that game remastered, redone.
It'll be cool.
Why
Maybe.
not?
I'd
that
love to
wouldn't.
see that.
That wouldn't be
redone.
a bad remake.
I like part 2. Part 2 was good.
None of those are good. None of them are good.
The
now,
cool thing is when you would win a match and you're near the edge, you go
You
like,
fall off.
Yeah, yeah.
You
yeah,
fall
yeah,
off.
yeah,
Flying
yeah,
right
yeah.
out.
That's always cool.
That's funny how they left that in.
oh, you have to. You have to. You can't take that out. You can't take
Ring out.
But all right, so I call that one, and then the next one, next step up. What would you call? Oh, I know exactly what the next what the next level was.
Which generation?
It wasn't far from that actually. It might even be considered still the same generation, but the next step in gameplay and how it changed. GoldenEye
Oh,
for
64.
Nintendo 64.
That
That birthed
started the
that birthed
rage.
this current generation right now. That
Yeah,
birthed
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
pretty
And that's why
much.
people still hold Nintendo 64 to such high regard.
That's the
Mm.
great grandfather of all shooters.
Of
Yeah.
competitive shooters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Competitive shooters.
I
4
remember.
players
Mhm.
blew people's minds.
I remember to this day. It was me. It was you. It was our boy Steve and somebody else. We were playing GoldenEye and just having the best time, and like blowing each other up with proximity mines.
I'm glad you said blowing each other up. I'm glad.
I hate it. I hate y'all. I hate y'all.
Yo, if the mic cut off, right?
I hate y'all.
I could have just went.
You know what? Never
Someone
mind. I'm
can
done
make
talking
a-
now. I'm
you
done.
can
I'm
make a
done. No,
foul
I'm
edit
good.
that.
I could have
make a
cut
foul
his mic
edit.
right at the right
You can
point
make a
No,
foul
I'm
edit.
done.
in real time. I
It
could've
was a
done
lot
that.
of fun though, Trump playing that.
No,
game.
no, I'm done. No. We're talking about the next generation now. Screw
right.
that. I'm tired of y'all.
Chat,
I'm tired of y'all.
correct me if I'm wrong because I don't know the times of these. So, Duke Nukem, when people used to take PCs and connect them all together for their,
LAN parties.
LAN parties. When they were doing that, it was around the same time, right? Or was it earlier? It might have been a little earlier.
No, it was the same time.
It was around the same time.
Yeah, it was the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Unreal that came out
Unreal
after
was
or so, but
No,
that
it was around the same time.
Okay, so all the competitive first-person shooters are out at the same time.
Yep.
All right, so
And-
that's a definite birth of that type of
And
game.
dope ass wrestling games, man.
Yeah, Unreal Tournament was.
I mean, co-op in general was getting bigger at that time.
Yeah, Unreal Tournament was a great competitive
That's
shooter.
really crazy.
Mhm.
The systems,
Unreal Tournament was good.
well, the systems were coming with 4 controller ports. Like
Right.
it was
Yes.
a
Right.
big thing.
I miss
Yeah.
that, dude. I
Multiplayer.
miss that.
Everything is single player now, man.
No, come on. Our channel is co-op. There's a lot of co-op.
We find the co-ops. We find them.
It's harder
Yeah,
to
a lot of-
find. Yes, they're not. There's no major titles that are
A lot of indie games we play.
couch co-op.
I don't
Yeah,
know. That
yeah.
Ninja
Yeah.
Turtle Shredder's Revenge is looking kind of major to me. You know what I'm saying?
Streets of Rage
4,
4.
major
Yeah.
to me. You know
Yeah,
what
Did
I'm
you,
yeah.
saying?
speaking of, did you see the DLC?
Diablo.
I sent the
The-
link in the chat, bro. I was the one who sent
I'm
it.
asking you to show them.
But yeah, dog. Yeah, I saw the trailer for that DLC.
I know we
dog.
saw it. I'm telling.
I saw the trailer for that DLC.
Got
Usagi Yojimbo's coming to the game, bruh.
Looking
Nope.
clean.
Yeah.
Clean.
That did look dope though.
Clean.
Yeah. And they're saying new characters starting with Usagi.
With an S.
It's like, wait, who else?
Plural.
I swear, if it's those
the
stupid ass
frogs.
frogs, I swear. to
It could be
God.
Metalhead. It
Genghis
could be
No, the frogs.
Nah.
It's gonna be the frogs.
California. Frogs.
Battletoads.
California frogs.
the
Yeah, it'll probably be the frogs, but I was hoping
No, they're already in the game to a
That's a
certain
joke.
extent. But
Yeah.
they're like not there though. They're just statues, right?
maybe
Vernon.
Venus
No, man.
Venus de Milo,
He's in
that
the game.
turtle,
Nah, none of them.
the 5th turtle
There's a fifth turtle.
Yeah, there's a girl.
Yeah.
in the comics.
Nah, she's not gonna be in it.
Damn.
Wow.
No, she's
Too
not
many,
gonna be in
turtles,
it.
too many turtles.
Yeah.
Actually, they did change their colors.
Why
Did
would
they
there
make?
be
Did they
too
do
many
the? Did they
turtles?
do the variations based on the new game? The new design? Because I saw one of the headbands that looked weird.
Yeah, one of the
Yeah.
headbands covered their whole face.
And one of them looked 8-bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I
so
saw
they
that.
had
I
so
saw
they have
that
all
too.
that. Okay.
Yo,
Yeah.
give
Looking
me-
forward to that. Looking forward to that. And during that time, well, just before that, they had the 4-player surge of all the beat 'em ups because beat 'em ups were during the fighting games.
X-Men, Turtles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Captain America and the Avengers.
but that was like the last stand. That was the last stand in the arcades before it became all fighting games.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was the quickest way to get all your money because there was 4 people putting in money at the same time.
Yeah, man.
That's what they wanted you to do.
And if you were lucky, you caught that X-Men cabinet with the 6 controllers.
Yeah.
I saw it a few times.
Bro.
I still think there's going to be something like that done, like a new one, like updated version. I feel
Well,
like there's going to be a new X-Men.
If they
want
to bank off what they did with
If-
the turtles,
That's
if
what I'm
Dot
thinking,
Emo gets a hold of that,
Yeah.
wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
a new Simpsons.
Nah, chill. I'm good.
Wow. Yo, that was
Over X-Men? That's how I think about X-Men.
wow.
Nah, X-Men over Simpsons.
X-Men over Simpsons.
Redone?
No, I
hands
would like him
down.
Redone?
I would like them to fix X-Men. That's what I'm saying. I don't like X-Men's original.
I'd rather see an X-Men Legends 3 than
Nah,
an
none of that,
X-Men
none of that.
What the?
beat 'em up.
No,
That's
no,
just
none of
me.
that.
That's just me.
That's just you.
Wow.
It
is just
the
you.
shit.
So, all right. Competitive shooters still thriving to this day. Jesus, it never ends. That's when it broke
yeah.
off from me, though. I'm not a part of that generation. I didn't learn to like first-person shooters like everyone growing up with those. I played them. Time Splitters and all that. I played.
Great.
Halo, I played.
Great.
I'm not a competitive person because you know what's the difference between that generation and mine? There's no endings. I got to play a game. I learned to play games with narratives. I learned to play games with beginning and ends. And that's why I wasn't in the high score generation. I don't care about score, really, unless it's a certain type of game. It depends on the game. But I never played a game for that. I only played a game to get from the beginning to the end. I want to feel progression. I want to see levels. I want to see bosses. I want to see endings. That's my generation. If you're a competitive shooter, there's no you look for kill streaks. You look for like how good am I doing? Like it's just kill death ratio. That's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
And I can care less. I know you're kind of in there. You can talk about that.
Yeah, I can speak to that. But before I get into that, for a while in the arcades, there were these co-op shooters
Yeah.
that were fun. I mean,
Well, like
The
Virtual
high-
Cop and stuff.
Virtua Cop. There was Revolution X. There was Terminator 2.
Still going today.
There
Yeah.
was L.A. Guns.
Yep.
What's the other one called? Time Crisis.
That's the biggest one.
Well,
House
they're
of the
still
Dead.
going today in the party zone.
House of the
places.
Dead.
Yeah, exactly. And those House of the Dead and those reward. I mean, it's a co-op game, but they do reward the high scorer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Still a story.
Yeah.
Still a
And
narrative.
and there's still a narrative.
they're all
yeah.
still
Yeah.
a narrative. You get to the end, the game's over.
But that generation that you're talking about, like the start of like the narrative like games, they would have a single player experience, and then they would add multiplayer after the
it
fact.
was secondary.
Yeah, it was
It
always
was never
secondary.
the game.
Right.
It's like, okay, I got extra to play. I
Every-
beat the
so-
game. I got more to play.
Right.
Or it's like Double
For
Dragon.
replay value.
It's like Double Dragon on NES. So
Yeah.
you beat that, and then there's a versus mode in it,
Right.
and you can play each other and fight.
Yeah.
And it was the trashiest. That was never the game.
No.
That was never the game.
No, it's just a
And why,
bonus.
why were the graphics
and it was
different
way better.
and better in the versus mode than they were in the regular game?
They were.
Less
I'm
sprites. Less sprites. That's why.
Like, what the
That was like
That's-
two guys.
You only
funny.
have for NES. It was like they only have on the screen. You can only have a
That was
certain
ahead
amount
of his
pixels.
time, though. That versus mode was ahead of his time.
It was.
It was.
Although
It was.
just wasn't fun.
Yeah.
You punch and you
They
kick
tried.
and jump kick.
I
They
mean, it
tried.
was
they put versus in Streets of Rage also. It's not the greatest.
it's
but
primitive,
it's
man.
in
It's
there.
primitive.
It's in there.
But,
But,
competitive shooters.
Mm.
Halo got me. Well, actually, GoldenEye started my
Shooting
liking
obsession.
for competitive shooters, and
did
then
you move
I
on to
stopped
Perfect Dark?
No, and then then I stopped for a while. It was GoldenEye, it was Unreal Tournament, a little bit of Time Splitters. Then I stopped, and then I started playing Halo, the first Halo, and that,
That was revolutionary.
bro,
Surprisingly, though,
bro,
because it was from Microsoft, no one knew who the fuck
And it's a new
Microsoft
game.
was.
Usually
And
when
it's
it's
a
a
new
new game, people are like, fuck it, get out of here.
yeah, and
It just had that magic.
yeah, it had the magic touch, and then you could do like LAN parties where you connect 4 Xboxes and
Which
4
is
TVs.
crazy because it wasn't online yet.
And
Yeah.
it was and it
That's
was
crazy.
and it was 8-on-8
Yeah.
capture the flag. By the time the games are done, people were clocking in at like 340, 350 kills. It was such a good time. Like
Xbox.
That'd be a whole day.
3-hour
Be a whole day.
3-hour capture the flag games. You know, and
But that's building a new generation.
yeah,
That's definitely
yeah,
doing.
yeah.
And
Dude,
they
I
still do it.
I remember my my sister's now husband. Back then, her boyfriend. He had he lived in Pennsylvania, and I remember going to visit with my family.
What street?
And I remember
Docs.
I remember that he had a Sega Genesis, and he had the X Band, which
I'm
for anybody out there who doesn't know, it's it's the Sega Genesis broadband. You can connect the.
Oh, there was no broadband.
I mean,
it was just
in the '90s, whatever version of broadband you could get, a 56K. I don't even think it was a 56K.
It was a 28.
Yeah,
28, whatever.
it was a crappy internet. But anyway, I remember watching him play because he was playing Mortal Kombat on the Genesis, and I was like, "Are you playing the computer?" He's like, "No, I'm playing somebody in Japan," and I was like, "Huh?"
That's wild.
I couldn't grasp the idea of playing online back, and this is in the '90s. Like, this is a long time ago, and to think now, it's like just so normal now. It's just like whatever.
basically like-
Nobody even thinks about it.
It's like
It's
you
like-
want to wake up, go and play a fighting game before work. Oh, it's like
Right.
let me play somebody in Africa.
Right.
Let me play somebody in Japan.
Yeah.
Let me go play
It's-
somebody in Belgium.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's pretty much like what Apple did yesterday with the release of that
Oh
headset.
God.
We're not ready for that.
Oh God, dude.
Later on, you're gonna
Yeah,
be like,
yeah.
"Oh yeah, they had that. That was done then."
I understand why they did that.
but
shit,
it was
too.
just to get it out as the future. But
For
it's
developers.
not for us.
It's for
Yes.
developers. That's
Nope.
all it's for.
Yeah.
So
But
the
that
rich,
X Link
for the rich.
was not for us.
No,
but the
no.
internet was the future, and
Right.
that's where it's gonna go.
Right.
And this was just to show you possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
But-
insane though. When it comes to like when you think about it, like
Mhm.
arcades and couch co-op that we grew up
But
with.
we saw a lot.
There's
though.
the generations
Yep.
that didn't grow up with couch co-op. They don't
Yep.
even understand like their co-op is online.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
They
And
never
that-
even
and
been
They
to a
don't even
friend's
understand
house.
going to their friend's house and playing
And
split
actually
screen.
do they don't like that's insane. To me that's insane.
My-
my
greedy
nephew-
ass-
They didn't have to carry memory cards.
No,
No.
no.
Yeah.
Mhm.
My
greedy
younger-
ass
oh,
is
go ahead.
No, I'm sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say my greedy ass. I like with couch co-op. We played split screen with Halo.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, I want my own screen, man.
Yeah, you don't want to split. You don't want to split it
Well,
four ways.
some games
You don't want to split that 4 ways.
you could
Yeah.
pull things off like there's a purpose for split screen in some games.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
I think it takes two is in split screen that game,
Mhm.
and A Way Out, same company that
Oh,
makes
that was
that.
amazing.
That was
Yeah.
Well, they're
amazing in
built for
split screen.
couch, though.
That was
They're made for
perfect.
couch,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
built for that. But like you think of games like Marvel's Avengers, yeah, split screen is really not going to work out too well.
Right.
You wouldn't
For
want
that.
to
Too much
do it.
going
Yeah,
on.
it's just too
Plus,
much
it's the
going
full
on.
game on each screen. It's a
When you
lot.
think of Batman, right? We always talk
Right.
about we want Batman and co-op. They got Gotham Knights. You can't really do that.
you
with
prefer
a
it
split
not to
screen.
be split.
Yeah.
Although when you watch our streams, people are like, "Is this split screen?"
Yeah.
Oh, 'cause
Sorry,
we
y'all.
edit-
We do make it
It's
after
edited,
the
looks
man.
fact.
It's
cool.
edited.
It looks cool, but it won't be that smooth if
No.
they did
No,
it.
no,
If they
no,
did
no.
that.
There'll be way less enemies, way less backgrounds.
But with beat 'em ups, you don't even really need a split screen. You could have
No.
everyone on
No,
the stage,
one
and if
screen.
someone gets
No.
left behind, the stage will either stop or they'll teleport the person forward.
Yeah.
That's what they've been doing in a lot of like platformers. Like Aegis
Yeah, if you leave 'em,
Defenders.
yeah.
You leave them, it'll split.
Right.
Like there's ways around it.
The
It's still dope.
3D Kirby game that came out has a 2-player mode, right?
Hmm.
And when you go forward, it'll drag the other character
Mhm.
if they're off screen. And I was just like, that's 3D, and they did it for 3D. I was like, that's pretty cool.
It's a simple fix.
Pretty cool.
It's a simple fix, so
But
everyone
go-
gets a full screen.
Going back to playing online, I remember this is, I want to say like 8 years ago. My nephew was playing in his bed in my brother's house. He was was playing in his bedroom, and I was like, "Oh, where is he?" And I asked my brother, and he was like, "Oh, he's playing with the neighbor." So I'm thinking in my head, oh, he's the neighbor's
Here.
kid is in the house.
Mm.
They're in the room, whatever, playing the video game.
Mm.
Nah, man, he's playing online.
Mhm.
With somebody in the same freaking block on the same street.
And
I'm
he's
like, what
never
the hell?
even met his neighbor.
Yeah, he never met him in person. Doesn't even know what he looks
yeah,
like.
right.
I'm just
It's like, this kid is at my school.
But it's just fun. It's funny how I'm like, really? I'm like,
But I wonder,
wow.
coming from that generation, which I'm not,
Mm.
I wonder how many people they've actually met through that. Like,
Mhm.
oh, I played you in this. Oh, we live in the
Yeah.
same town. Oh,
Yeah,
you want to
yeah,
hang
yeah.
out, chill? Like, you're my friend now. Like,
Yeah.
because we met. Oh, you got the same game as me. Oh, you
Yep,
got the
yep.
system.
Yeah.
Let me bring my game over. We could play that.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. So
Right.
we would meet, but the game made us meet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Because we
made
had that.
people. It's made a lot of people a little socially awkward too, man.
Well, I know
It
some
really,
people
it
have
really
met-
has.
Some people have met, like, they've gotten married
Yeah.
over it. Certain, I mean, it's not common.
I made some internet friends over Halo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, one of them just had a baby.
Well, oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, going back to what Style said, about it's making people more lonely. It's like that's my gripe. My biggest gripe with the VR.
Everything.
No, I'm just saying VR in general is a very solo experience.
You can't share it really.
How the hell do you?
I wish it was like arcades and it's an event. You go out there and they
Right.
put you in a fucking room with a headset.
Yes.
You know, with a bunch of
Laser tag.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, similar to be honest, like
Which
something like that.
They
you
are.
know?
I remember
There
showing
are
you.
some. It just
I showed
costs
you
a
that
lot,
video
man.
before. With, I'll throw it up on a Discord later. But I remember showing you guys the video.
It's still a spectacle, so they're gonna charge you a lot.
But I mean, it'll be an event though.
No,
Like
no,
they
I
have
know, yeah.
VR, whatever.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm
arcades or
holding
whatever.
out for
Not
VRs
arcades,
for
but
as long as humanly possible.
what is it? VR Zone or whatever.
Something like that.
Something
But yeah, so online, I was gonna get to that. That's with Halo 2. That's when it took off,
Right.
Yeah,
and then obviously that started its own thing,
yeah.
that
Then
competitive stuff.
it
And
was Call of Duty and
oh yeah, Medal of Honor first, though.
yeah, Medal of Honor.
and then Call of Duty. But yeah, I really distanced myself from that because the online stuff. There was some things I like co-op online. If I got to go online and play co-op, and I'm playing the game with someone,
It's not bad.
I still enjoy that.
Yeah.
I never distance myself from that. I always distance myself from the competitive aspect of most of the stuff. And it's funny because when Street Fighter was out, I'm all competitive. I'll go to arcade. I'm like, I'm facing you. I'm facing you. I'm facing you. I don't care. I'm gonna be winning. And when it came to online, I'm like, I don't feel like there's
Ooh,
nobody here.
I want to piggyback off of this.
There's nobody here to bounce off of. Like if I win, I see nobody's face. I don't see you mad at me. Like I don't see
Yeah.
anything. It's like why am I getting wound up about playing these people? It's not the same.
It'd be dope if they had a camera though. If you could
Alright.
only play online with the camera.
All right, so like I want to piggyback off this because like when it comes to playing competitively, being online, being offline,
Mm.
it's definitely changed in terms of like competition. You play someone out in the arcade, right? And sure, yeah, there's tons of
It's
you,
regional.
You play anything competitive, someone's gonna be cheap, right? Someone's always gonna be cheap. But I feel like it is changed. The cheapness has changed over the years where it's like people will go on if there's something that's broken in the game, they're gonna find it and they're gonna use it and have no fucking problem with it.
It's called using an exploit, but
Yeah, it's like
they
but
will.
but like in terms of seeing people in person, I'm the opposite because I get emotional. So and I need my silence, you know. I need my silence. So I prefer the online because I'm not like I didn't start off being a competitive player. The only time I started being competitive is when I played Fight Night. When I realized I was actually good at the fucking game.
I remember that.
Yeah, and then you had the Connect, and people were able to hear me through the Connect, and
So you like that interaction.
that was actually pretty fun because it was funny. It was
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
But then you had like the
But there's
people
also people who just abuse it.
you abuse it, and it's not fun for anybody, and they ruin the entire game. But like
Well,
when
that's when live was all people being racist,
yeah,
and they're like,
yeah.
we can't put you on the camera because you don't know what you're gonna do.
The Wild West.
yeah,
What-
yeah,
Just quick.
The
quick.
Wild
yeah,
West.
yeah.
They had Uno,
Yeah.
one of the first games that allowed a camera on Xbox Live arcade,
Oh Lord.
Oh yeah.
and there
Big
was
mistake.
no regulations, and people thought, okay, you could be
Yeah.
there, you could show your face. They didn't assume that everyone's gonna show their privates
That happened,
and
on,
all the
man.
pictures.
that
Come
happened on
on.
PlayStation also with the PlayStation.
And they did
4.
that when they went online. It was just nothing but porn on the first page.
Yeah, yeah.
When you go on the
PS4.
first day,
PS4.
first day, it was like, oh, this person's got the highest views. Oh, because you're butt ass naked on the screen, and they're just
Full on having sex.
they're just doing everything. And I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, now they got to put regulations on things.
People
And you
ruin
got
it, man.
creeps. You got people
Yeah.
trying to find out your kid, like who's this?
There's so many
Like,
dope things
it's
about
crazy.
having things online, but there's so many bad things about it too. And you
Well,
have
the
to do
people that
so-
ruin it.
People, because no one's cool.
yeah.
People
Not
that
everyone. Most people. Let's be honest. Most people suck. But the cool people, you want to be around more cool people.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, like if you're
That's
playing
why you
somebody.
have little like groups.
Like think of
You
our
make
chat.
online groups.
Think of our chat. We play Street Fighter 6. We
Yeah.
play them. We have fun. We talk shit. We laugh. There's not too many people out. You know, there's
Yeah,
a bulk of people who suck are gonna ruin it for everybody. You know,
Yep.
and you have to have regulations for shit like that. But like when I did the
Nintendo did it, but they ain't.
yeah,
Not a fan.
there's always bad things about regulations too. But like
Yeah.
when I did the fight night thing, oh, I fucking loved like the more toxic, the better. Like I was getting so much hate voicemails. Racist voicemails, people cursing me out. I'm like, that's amazing. so you got beat. You tried to be an asshole, and I beat you because you were trying to cheat, and I figured that out. and now you're upset. Like that to invoke an emotion like that's like, oh, good. But if I seen you on the same console, you weren't saying nothing. You weren't gonna say it.
That's
Can I
so
ask-
funny. Like I had the same thing kind of happen when I was playing Dragon Ball. Like I beat this dude terribly. Then he sent me not a voicemail. He sent me a message afterwards. He was like, "Yo, why don't you go outside and touch grass?"
It's like, damn, you think I'm that good that I don't touch grass?
Like, first of all, I'm not even good at the game. You're just
Yo.
really that bad.
Yeah, it's like
I would have been like, I'm in the city. What fucking grass?
Yeah.
I'm walking to the train right now, whipping that ass.
I'm in the subway, man.
I'm breathing the air. I don't know about grass.
Remember,
Oh,
Kev?
no.
We played we whooped someone's ass like a month and a half ago, and he's like, oh, and they, you know, we beat them. It was a close match, and he's like, oh, you almost lost to a bunch of noobs. I'm like,
Oh well.
Okay.
Whatever.
what does that even mean? I don't
Okay.
even know what that means.
Good game, man.
That's all you gotta
That's
say.
exactly
Good game.
Good game.
Good game.
I reply good game.
I have a question to ask you guys. Since we've all participated in tournaments, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Live
Yeah.
tournaments.
Not
And
live.
have you ever done oh, you haven't?
I have not.
Oh, okay.
Not live. No.
All right. So have you ever participated in
Actually-
an online tournament?
I was whipping people's ass at Comic-Con, so I don't know. It wasn't a tournament, but it was live.
All right. Well, my question is
They would never talk shit
to
though.
you. Well, I'm saying what was your experience? If you can compare playing online, like an online tournament,
Mhm.
versus a live, like in person tournament, say Smash Brothers.
Totally
say
different.
I
whatever.
would. Yeah, it's
It
definitely.
is
totally
different. I know.
It's
But what
different.
would you prefer?
I prefer online because I'm more calm. You know, I'm more calm.
Oh, you can't smell them either.
And
I get you.
that too, because
get-
I
That's what I was
play
gonna
I
get.
play Smash competitively. So I remember when I played in 2 tournaments. First one I got waxed really early. Second one I lost, and then I came back and beat somebody, and then I lost in some close match. But if the camaraderie is good,
Right.
I would fuck with in person.
Yeah.
But there's so many toxic fucking people when it comes to that.
Yeah.
I prefer online.
I feel like the toxic people, especially for
They
fighting
wouldn't be
games,
that
are
toxic.
online.
No,
Yeah.
but I
Because-
can't. I don't
Yeah.
deal
because
with
they
them, though.
can't
That's the
get
thing.
punched in the face.
Yes.
But the toxic people, like the toxic people, are cowards.
They
so
would never come
in
outside.
person. They're not going to be like, "Damn,
Right.
I just fucked you up." They're not going to say that. They're
No,
not gonna say that to
I've
you.
seen some in
Really?
some tournaments. I've seen
in
some.
real life.
Yeah, somebody. There are some
Ooh.
people in real life that I've seen videos
IRL.
online, and I'm like, oh no, this person will get knocked out.
Yeah.
Like you can't
I
get in my
think-
face.
I think in real life, my rivalries, you can see it happen. And like, okay, I'm beating this guy. He came back. I beat him again. He came back. He beat me. Oh, nah, you ain't beat me. I just had a streak going. And then you go back to him. And then, like, even if they whip your ass, like that stupid Vega fight, everyone saw it.
Oh, that was funny. That was
Everyone saw
hilarious.
it.
Yeah,
It was
What are
me
you talking
versus, I was Vega, and this other guy was Vega. This is historical.
yeah, it is.
Okay,
We
let's
would-
talk about
we would-
gaming history right now.
Yeah, we were going at the same move, the same dive move, the special move.
That
Yeah,
move.
we were doing that. Each of us was just going up in the air at the same,
Same
exact
exact
time.
time.
Some reason
He kept coming down.
we hit the button the same time. He would always grab me. I'm like, dude, this is not right.
He said,
And
"You
we
ain't no
just-
Vega.
we
You ain't no
did
real
it-
Vega.
we did it
You ain't no
each
Vega."
time. Each time we did the whole like 4 rounds.
I'm the real Vega. I'm the real
I
Vega.
never won the grab. I was like, dude, this is not fair.
So why would you keep doing it?
Because it was fun. Because it just felt because I was there with him. I was like, dude,
It's
there's
a
something going
competitive
on here.
adrenaline that you're like,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah, I was
fuck
like,
that.
this is
I'm gonna
not
get one of
happening.
these. How are you? And
Even
then it
if
just
I
keeps
caught
happening.
him one time, I was like, all right, we're good. But he cheated somehow and grabbed me every time. But if I did it online, I would have threw the controller through the TV. Like it's not the same.
It's not the same. No, it's
Yeah,
definitely
the
not
fact
the
that
same.
a person was there and he was getting hyped off it. I'm like, you motherfucker. Like it was.
I
just,
think
it was
each
fun,
of them
though.
have their own little weird advantages to them because I like my silence and I just like to just play and like whatever. I could picture you as a computer player and just like whatever.
Yeah.
But in person, for some reason, like I don't. It's since I haven't done too many tournaments. That's probably what's why. But like I don't perform the way I should.
What if you're
when I'm in
fighting?
person.
What if you're fighting Neo from the Matrix? He's right there.
Oh dear God.
Because you know what they be wearing. They be having the shit. They be having the
Nah,
class.
there were a couple times when I was in
No.
Vegas and I was playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I think it was,
Mm.
and like I was just playing the game by myself. Then somebody jumped on, I beat that person. Somebody else jumped
You
on, I
get
beat
hyped.
that person. And then after that, there's like a group of people
and they're watching you.
and I'm like, I could get used to this.
But you're
cool.
zoned. You're
yeah,
zoned.
I'm in the
You're
But if
zone.
you're- but if
I'm
you're
just like
streaming-
I'm like ice cold, just
Yeah.
like
If you're streaming though, and that same group of people is watching you on the stream, you don't I mean, cool. You see the number,
Yeah.
but you don't feel like
exactly.
they're cheering for you and like, yeah, look at him. He's doing
Yeah,
some crazy
like
shit.
you don't know if they're cheering.
But
unless
I feel
they
like-
comment.
They
I
could
can't
be.
wait for the day we do a live podcast with a live studio audience and stream it at the same time.
Yeah, man.
That would be dope.
That's gonna be fire.
'Cause that's gonna be it'd be like this, but different because you have a live audience.
Catch us on tour, yo.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
can't
feel
wait.
Catch
like-
me outside. How about that?
Can't wait.
I feel like when it's in person, like, cause you know me, like when I kill someone a funny way, I scream like
Oh,
a
yeah.
nut job.
Yeah.
So like I can't be like in a tournament round one like "Yeah!" like screaming at the fucking person. As much as I
Great.
fucking want to,
That would
It's
be
not-
great.
it's
and,
not
and then
a-
I'm gonna be an asshole.
That's bad
because I'm-
sportsmanship.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
I
I'm
would-
like,
yeah.
so I'm holding back. That's what I do. I do that shit all the fucking time.
Dude,
Like
you
when
need-
we play multiverses, right? How many times am I like,
Oh, yeah, it's
all
great.
the fucking time.
Yep.
You wouldn't do that live?
Yeah, dude, you need to do that live, bro.
It would be too much.
Nah,
be
that would
like-
be mad toxic, bro.
You turn around and
Mad
show
toxic.
everybody, like, you see what I just did?
If they
God
were
damn it,
taunting,
right.
And then
Who do
we
you think
beat
you
them
are? I
the
am.
next 2 rounds, and it's like, yeah, then we'll start getting loud.
Yeah, I'm like,
But you build, it's a build, it's something you build up.
dude,
It's
I
cool.
would like throw the
cool.
headset. Like, if I won like a finals and I stabbed him in the face with Martha, or some shit like that, I'd just throw, be like,
If
"Ah!"
it
Like,
if
I
it
would
was
fucking
if it was the
scream.
finals,
So if
I
you
would,
win,
I would,
yeah.
I would have
no,
to.
if it was the finals, a pop off is permitted. I wouldn't scream in the person's face.
No,
but I'd
I
look
would
at
just
the crowd and
scream
be
at
like,
the crowd.
"Yeah!"
I would.
yo, I would try a backflip and pop my ankle. Or something crazy. It would be amazing.
But that's what
I
makes it
wouldn't-
entertaining, man. That's what makes it.
Like the $1 million prize at Street Fighter 6, if they won that tournament, dude, I would run. I would fall off the stage just for the spectacle. Like, yo, would you see what just happened? Hopefully, I'll be okay.
Hopefully, I'll be okay.
But all right, what's the next step? Because, like I said, that generation has grown to the extent like gaming hasn't really changed since then. I mean, it has, but hasn't.
Mhm.
It is.
I mean, obviously, you got.
I think it's
You know.
dramatically changed.
Yeah, dude.
Well, I
Free to
mean-
play, dude.
I mean, there's arena. Listen, there's arena. It's still competitive as far as first persons what they did there.
No, my pop offs.
That's 1.2
Yeah,
seconds.
man.
Damn, hold on. Kak said this guy was so mad. I beat him in Madden. I told him, "Daddy's coming home. Tell your wife to have my dinner ready."
Damn.
It comes with the territory. It comes with the territory.
Kak is a
Yo,
savage.
that's vicious.
That's funny.
But was dinner ready though?
Yeah. Once the
Yeah,
dinner
well, I mean,
ready.
what did you have for dinner, Kak?
Once the dinner ready.
Were the bags packed?
She makes it.
Was it chicken cordon bleu
But all right, so this is the
with
next
mashed
step.
potatoes on the side? Sorry.
What's the next step as far as generational change in the way games are played besides like mobile, I guess.
Besides mobile?
Mobile would be the next step after the competitive online?
I think it's going to be competitive online in full body VR.
No, I mean now. not the future.
Full body.
I mean,
no,
what's
it's
the next-
implanted in your brain or something.
Has there been another generation like for the kids? Like the kids are getting tablets at 2 years old now.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Touchscreen, everything's all no controllers, it's all online. It's all
I feel like
weird little games.
I feel like VR is even though I feel like we're not ready for it at this moment,
We're not.
but I
It's
feel like
here.
that's.
It's here.
I'm saying it's here, but
VR
it's,
is here, but it hasn't popped off.
No, no,
like
no.
it's
Yeah,
supposed to. It's
exactly.
not the
It's
new
not
wave
normal,
thing yet.
no.
it's not the
Yeah.
triple
But it's
A
gonna
like.
happen.
They're trying it.
It's
They keep
just-
trying it and trying it. It hasn't hit yet.
Once they figure out
How to make
not
it
get you
cheaper.
How to make it cheaper.
cheaper and how not to make you sick,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
because some people still get motion sickness.
I watched this thing on this scientist or whatever that talking about VR. He's like a computer scientist, studied it for years or whatever, and he was talking about why VR isn't 100%, why it isn't right yet. And he said the reason why is if there's 5 senses or whatever, the senses that trick your brain to believing that it's real or whatever, and VR only covers like 2 of them.
Yeah. When it covers
So when-
everything, we're never going to see a human being in your life.
Exactly. When it
Ever
covers it all, it's gonna change. It's gonna revolutionize VR, and that will be the standard.
Once
But
it starts
right-
covering touch, nobody's leaving the house again.
Oh,
It's
hell
gonna be
no.
disgusting.
Yo,
No.
you think
It's
Oh,
gonna be
hell
gross,
no.
you
bro.
think they're not
I'm
working on
telling
that now? Man?
I know they are.
Oh, no, they
I
are.
know they
They
are.
already had the. I saw a prototype. So what was it 6 months ago? They had this
Where'd
glove.
you see this?
This gloves. Pornhub.
It
Let
was
me stop.
Japan. It was Japan, wasn't it? It was Japan. It was Japan. But yeah,
Oh,
I
no.
mean,
No, I'm joking, man.
It's gonna be like Demolition Man, where you're not even allowed to touch each other anymore.
The
It's
3
just gonna be
seashells.
straight up VR.
That's exactly how
If
it's
you
gonna
do
be.
meet a person, you're not gonna know what they look like.
Yeah, pretty
It's
much.
not gonna matter.
Yeah,
It's
because
not gonna
you're gonna meet their avatar.
Oh no,
It's
that's
worse
Black,
than actual dating.
dude, that's Black Mirror shit, man.
That
It's
is
Black Mirror shit.
You're gonna meet whatever they want you to meet.
This is freaking me out, man. It's freaking
Hopefully
me
by
out.
that time I'm ready to conk out and be like, all right, it's been a good life. All right, it's time to get out of here.
Nah,
You're wilding out right
You're
now.
gonna be living forever. in
They're
the
gonna make you
machine.
immortal, man.
I'm gonna be a floating brain
Hell yeah.
on some bullshit ass doll.
You try to die, you can't.
Oh.
You're
Yeah.
like, I can't die. What the hell?
Oh man, that would be a nightmare.
But
All
to
right.
stay on topic,
Yeah,
I know
yeah, sorry.
we don't have much time left.
There
I
will
would-
be a
I would
part 2.
consider. I would consider the mobile gaming and the touchscreen and the phones and stuff the next gen after the online, and then where it goes next is the VR.
Yeah, because
That's all I can see without anything
Okay.
drastically changing.
Yeah.
That's all I could tell from what is going on now.
Well, from the way phones have improved in the last 10 years, and you see the it's
going in your
the
eyes.
advancement.
They're going in your eyes.
So-
They're gonna be in your eyes.
We
You don't-
I
you
mean,
don't
they're
mess
basically
the
laptops.
buttons. We still need the analog.
No, you
buttons.
don't.
You know what's
It's gonna
messed
be
up is
straight
like
up
figure it out.
cyberpunk. This is
nowadays,
gross.
like what's going on now is everything that happened prior is
Right.
going on now.
Right.
There's
Yeah.
access to old games. You could play, anything you
Luckily,
want.
there's available.
You
yeah.
have open world, chaotic, 50 million hour plus games.
I
You
didn't
have
even talk about
everything.
WoW. I didn't even
Oh,
talk
dude.
about WoW. That's another.
There's
thing.
access to
MMOs is
everything
another.
now.
That's like your life is gone.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
have to do this.
You have access to every type of game you want.
Right.
Period.
Luckily,
right now.
luckily,
Yeah,
it's
no,
open.
I don't even think that's luckily. Because
Yeah,
there
we
won't be
didn't-
I'm saying.
there won't be an end to the backlog.
No.
I'm saying no indies and stuff.
We didn't talk about
Without that-
Warhammer.
I'm saying.
Oh, God
without-
bless. Yeah, God bless
Part
the
2.
indies.
We'll have to do a part 2.
Without indies,
Yeah.
we would be stuck with
Open
what-
world,
the new
everything.
generation, and we wouldn't have any choice
Yeah.
other than to gravitate towards what everyone else is doing, and
Yes.
that would be mobile gaming.
God
right
bless
now.
indies,
And
man.
I'm happy
Yeah.
that indies are here. to
That's
quench
the
that.
essence of gaming.
Tencent is gonna take over.
They already have, man.
They're a huge company, man.
Shout
should've
out to
invested.
Jonathan Soko in the chat.
Soko.
Yeah.
What up?
John,
I mean, listen,
Soko?
It's been a minute.
Mobile has evolved. Mobile has evolved. I used
And
to hate it with a
Amazon's on.
passion. Yes, we already
Sorry,
started that.
sorry.
We shouted it out, man.
Sorry.
All right.
Shout out
Hey,
to
Kev's
people.
20 minutes behind.
I'm
I was
sorry.
like, I
So-
remember this name from 20 minutes ago.
I
Yes.
remember it for 20 minutes.
So we're gonna wrap
But
it up.
shout out everybody in the chat. Thank you. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the topic tonight. It was a fun.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Don't
man.
forget we have to announce the winner for the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm
No,
just
we're
winding,
going
I'm
now.
winding down the topic.
Yeah.
Good.
My bad. My bad.
Yeah. So in the chat, if you guys think we missed a generation or if you have any differences of opinion, leave it in the chat. Well, leave it in
In the comments.
in the
Oh,
comments.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Because
talking to the
we're
chat.
gonna have to do a part 2 of this because we didn't even touch on massive multiplayer.
There's a lot of.
Oh no, there's a
Online.
ton. There's a ton of
There's a
stuff.
lot of stuff, dude.
But
Mm.
you had a good talk.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
And
It's always a good chat.
To be
forward-
continued. To
look
be
forward to
continued.
more of it.
We always
But
have a good chat here.
Before we announce the winner,
Tell your friends.
we're gonna talk to you guys about the streaming schedule.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shoot, that means y'all gotta wait.
Those-
Nah, Jonathan, you gotta wait.
Nah, John, stick around. We're not done yet.
You might win, huh?
We're gonna announce the winner.
For those tuning in for the first time or those tuning in, every single week, but happen to forget what we got going down, we have a streaming schedule going on every single week on this channel. Sundays, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until Multiverse's open beta goes offline, which is going to be like, June 24th. We're going to be playing Multiverse Maniacs. Well, we are the Multiverse Maniacs playing Multiverse. Turbo 857.
And the 23rd Stallion. Someone please help him.
Yes. Big Choco gets in there. Al gets in there.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing team battles.
Yep.
Team battles in the marathon, beating as many people as we can.
All right.
Fighting the fiercest online combatants they can throw.
All right, what's up next?
Alrighty.
Jesus.
So,
Be
of
sure
course,
to
we
watch.
got Fighter Fridays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Friday, unless there's some sort of catastrophe like there was last Friday. This Friday will be Street Fighter 6. Keeping my fingers crossed, no catastrophes. Let's go.
You install the game?
The game is installed and
Game
it
is
plays
good to
properly.
And it works?
It works.
Oh, okay, good.
It
So you're
works.
good, man. You're good.
So,
just need the internet.
anyone who wants to fight, anyone who thought I was ducking them, by all means, come find me Friday at 9 p.m. I will fight any and everybody. So, bring the smoke. I want it all.
There we go.
Yeah, right in my
Yes.
ear.
Yes.
And on Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have us, the podcast, in full effect. All
miss it.
5 of us. We have you guys, the interactive,
Live.
dope live chat. We have a great topic and discussions going on. Sometimes we have a guest, but when the guest is year, you know they're gonna be awesome.
Guesses.
Guesses.
Who the guest
Guess
is?
who the guess is.
Take a guess.
Guess who the guest? Guess who the guest is? It's gonna be crazy. And if you happen to miss us on Wednesdays, you can catch us on your preferred podcasting platform. We are on everything.
We own everything.
Anything.
All right.
Doesn't matter what you listen to.
Let's hit him
All
with
right.
the winner
All right,
for the
y'all.
month
Are
of
y'all
May.
ready? Are y'all ready?
Who won May?
Are you
Who won
ready?
May?
Who's
And
ready?
for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world,
Here we go.
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen, this is the winner.
CGB Riken.
Congratulations.
Yes. He's up in our Discord. He does a lot of challenging to us on Fighter Fridays. He pops in on the stream. He's also in the chat. CBG Riken has won. Very intense DBZ. Well, Dragon Ball Fighter Z. He's a beast in that.
Someone help me.
Up and comer in Street Fighter 6.
What the hell?
CGB Riken level head. Yes, he's won.
He's a talented
Congratulations.
player.
We'll be getting
Congrats.
we'll be getting in touch with you soon to figure out what game that you're gonna be choosing, and then what did he win? We don't know yet. He won a free game. He's getting a free game code. That's happening. We're gonna get in touch with him right after the podcast, and you guys are gonna see on social media what game he chose. So
Boy,
so
there's
far,
there's some good games, man. I'm jealous.
we already given out Bravery and Greed. We given out River City Girls 2. We've given out Retro Mania Wrestling. What's gonna happen when CGB Riken picks his game?
All right.
What's gonna happen?
Congrats.
Congrats, CGB Riken.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
All right.
absolutely.
Don't forget.
I want more of that music.
No, he has himself a free game. Hopefully, we can give him a free ass whipping in Street Fighter 6.
All right.
He
y'all.
said he
And
get-
no free copy
he
of
gets a
Golem.
free copy of Golem.
Oh, that's disrespectful.
Wow.
We got a door stopper.
Oh,
Golem
damn.
the game if you need.
Yeah.
We
sure
actually
everyone is
like
giving that
Riken.
out.
We're not going to do that to him.
Everyone's giving out their Golem.
Yeah, they're giving them
Oh
out.
God, that game.
Oh man,
Damn.
you get Gollum, Lord of the Rings.
Door
Coming
stoppers.
soon to Game Pass.
Wow.
I'm
Yo,
surprised.
We would get flagged and banned.
Damn.
Get removed from YouTube.
All right, y'all.
Oh, dude, it's been fun. Thank you, everybody in the
Thank you
chat. You
guys
guys
so
are awesome,
much.
awesome. Until next week, y'all.
Later.
It's been
Peace.
fun.
Till that.